Get ready for a special presentation of Chris 6 News. This is Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas as the Refugio Bobcats take on the San Augustine Wolves. Tonight's game is presented by the Coastal Bend Chevy dealers and is brought to you by these sponsors. Now, from Chris 6 News, Alan Harwell and Paul Alexander.
From Cy-Fair High School outside Houston, it's Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. Tonight, the Class 2A Division I state semifinals between the Refugio Bobcats and the Wolves from San Augustine. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paul Alexander, along with my buddy Alan Harwell. Let's cut to the chase. This is for a berth in the state championship game, so that just about covers it.
This is as good as it gets. Both teams are 14-0. Refugio, we know, Paul, iconic program in South Texas, and we are about to kick off, Paul. All right, let's do it. Refugio has won the toss and has elected to receive. Both of these teams coming in at 14-0. The winner advances to the state championship game next Wednesday. More on that later. Here is the kickoff. It's going to be taken at about the 26-yard line and returned to the middle of the field. That's Kyler Brown on the return. And we'll get our first look at the Refugio offense. An offense that's averaging 54 points per game. They're quarterbacked by senior Austin Ochoa. If the name sounds familiar, it probably should. He's had such a great career here at Refugio, and earlier was the starting quarterback at Gregory Portland. So they'll begin this drive from their 42-yard line. Bobcats coming off a big win over Holland a week ago. On first down, it's a wide receiver hitch coming out to Michael Thorova, the senior, and right away, Alan, you see the arm strength displayed by Austin Ochoa. Yeah, he's got tremendous arm strength. You're exactly right, and that's why they wanted the football first. Win the toss, get the ball, score first. I like it. Gain of 5 on the play. Psychological warfare early on, right? You're looking for any edge you can get, that's for sure. This time the Bobcats will set 2 wide receivers to the near side. They are operating with a tight end. Running play. Nice misdirection on the trap by the offensive line. And this carry is going to get out very close to first down yardage. We'll just have to see where they mark it. That was Isidro Mascaro. We are so excited to be doing a Refugio football. It's our first time. We've been trying to do one for several years. We've been trying to do it for several years. You're exactly right. And we picked a good one, a state semifinal. And it all worked out tonight. Second down carry just short of the first down, so it's third and less than 1. And Ochoa will keep it on the quarterback power. Look at him break tackles. He is a strong young man, and he gets down inside the San Augustine 35-yard line down to the 34 before he's knocked down by defensive back Tyjae Thomas Davis. Boy, he is so good. He's got that great arm. We talked about that, but he can run the ball. He's a big guy. I mean, one guy cannot bring him down. It takes a couple of guys to bring him down, and we'll be seeing this all night. Empty set this time on first down. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Ochoa with lots of time throws deep into the end zone, into heavy coverage. And also you had 2 receivers in exactly the same spot, Alan, and that's not supposed to happen. Yeah, Antoine Gross looked like he had the ball. He scored 3 touchdowns a week ago. He's very dangerous, a wide receiver. It's a perfect pass. It is a blown route, though, because you're not supposed to have 2 receivers shoulder to shoulder there. And you talked about Antoine and the job that he did last week. Not only did he have 3 offensive touchdown receptions, defensively, he intercepted 2 passes. He is an all-around stud. He can do it all on both sides of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10. It's a running play. And inside goes Isidro Mascaro. And we got a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Bobcats are a very balanced team. When you say they can throw the ball when they have to, they can run the ball when they have to. I mean, we just saw the long pass play a moment ago. Extremely. They're very good about dictating to the defense and making other teams dance to their tune. 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 singled up on the far side.
Ochoa, the quarterback, with time, throws left side, and he's got a man and a first down around the 21-yard line. That was a nice catch on the sideline by the junior wide receiver, Ethan Perez.
Yeah, Austin throws the ball where only he can catch it, and able to get. Actually, he got both. You don't have to have both feet in bounds, but he did, and it looked good.
Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line. It began back at the Refugio 42, and this will be the 7th play of this drive. Quickly out of the huddle. Ochoa throws near side. It's complete. He's got some blockers out front of him. That's Antoine Gross, the fine sophomore. And he is quite the athlete. And the wide receivers do a really good job of blocking on that screen series.
Check out how Refugio huddles up here. They huddle up actually right by the football. You don't see this very often.
Well, that's what the Cincinnati Bengals used to call their sugar huddle.
Now, they may not huddle this time because I said something about it, but you may have noticed on their play before. I mean, they huddle right there by the football so they can get to the ball in a hurry, right?
That would be the idea. Good job of converging
see,
by
right
the
there,
Wolf defense.
We got a wide
time.
shot. You'll see. Yep,
there we go.
Takes 3 steps, and he's ready to snap the ball.
The sugar huddle. Running play coming far side, inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line goes Antoine Gross. We've seen what he can do as a receiver. He can run the ball from scrimmage as well. Finally chased out of bounds by cornerback Jaden Hicks, who also is the San Augustine quarterback.
Refugio can beat you in so many ways. We talked about the passing game, the running game. They have an expansive playbook for every situation.
Really a nice job of blocking downfield by Isidro Mascoro. So it's a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. What an opening drive by the Bobcats. And this time Ochoa, that is the quarterback power lead all the way as he gets it down inside the 5-yard line. Clock running with 8:34 remaining here in quarter number 1.
All right, so he'll line up under center. Sometimes he'll be back in the spread. A variety of plays that he can run from.
A most impressive opening drive by the Refugio Bobcats. They won the toss and said, we want the football, and right now they're making it count. This is a wildcat play. Running play to the near side, down to about the 3-yard line. And on the carry, that was Najee Gadsden, who is their leading ball carrier. He was tackled by Tyjae Thomas Davis. Gadsden, by the way, has rushed for over 1,100 yards this year and 25 rushing TDs.
Yeah, they have so many weapons on this Bobcat football team. It's just hard to key on just one guy because anybody can get you.
A nice defensive play by San Augustine. It's 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 receivers to the far side. Now they motion 1 across the formation. Ochoa throws it at the 2-yard line. It's incomplete, intended for Antoine Gross. So now we have a 4th and goal situation.
All right, decision time here for Coach Jason Herring. Is he going to kick it? They've got a good kicker. They won, of course, beat Shiner on a field goal. And yeah, looks like they are going to go for it.
Yeah, they just got a couple of offensive substitutions in the game. Probably a special play they've been preparing all week. 3 receivers to the far side. Ochoa comes back to the near side. Now they screen it at the 7-yard line, and that is just an outstanding defensive play by San Augustine. What a nice job turned in by Seth Stevens, number 74. He read that one all the way, and that very promising opening drive by Refugio, Allen, is stopped by a really nice series down inside the 10-yard line by that Wolf defense.
Yeah, it looked like that play was going to be successful, but all of a sudden the hole just went away. Great job, again, by the Wolves early on. This is really good defense. They score a lot of points, but they can play some good D also.
They've been giving up about 19 points a game, but offensively, you talk about how explosive they are. Allen, they're averaging right at 60 points a game, and twice this year they have gone over the 80-point mark. They will start this drive from their 7-yard line. And right away, they will take a timeout.
San Augustine takes their first timeout of the half.
And with that, we'll take a timeout as well. 7:21 remaining here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. Back in just a moment with the first drive of the night by the Wolves. We thank you for watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday nights on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
Cy-Fair, and what a beautiful stadium this is. So Refugio took the opening kickoff. They drove it 54 yards in 12 plays. It took 4.5 minutes, but they come away with 0 points. Great goal line stand by that Wolf defense, Allen.
Certainly was. Let's see how their offense fares against a very good Refugio D.
On first down, they've got some yardage here on the near side. That is their outstanding running back, Kavorian Barnes, a junior who has rushed for over 2,000 yards this year and 29 rushing touchdowns. But we do have a flag on the play.
I talked about this young man last night on Chris 6 Sports at 10 o'clock. This is the guy that Refugio has got to stop. And you can stop them when they have a penalty.
Well, they stopped themselves in this case. This is an officiating crew that operates out of Tyler, Texas. It's led by the referee Brad Frisbee. Our head linesman tonight is Richard Hottie, the line judge Charles Thompson, the umpire Larry Brown, and Austin Lockwood is our back judge tonight.
These guys do college games as well, so these guys are very, they know what they're doing, and they got a lot of experience.
Certainly in control of this one, and you want to control emotions as well. And the crew does a good job of that. Here's a completion coming to the near side. That's Javarius Miller on the reception for the Wolves. And again, a very lively throw by their quarterback, Jaden Hicks.
Yeah, this is a team that can run and throw the ball effectively. They're very well balanced. They don't rely on just the run or the pass. This is why they've been able to go 14-0.
Well, and they get it out to about the 16 or 17 yard line. So it's second and about 2. Running play coming far side. Trying to get the corner. Good pursuit, but the ball carrier does appear to get first down yardage. And again, that's Kavorian Barnes on the carry.
Just because these are smaller schools doesn't mean they have small football players. These guys are just as big. They're just as tough.
Injury timeout on the field.
Very talented.
We have an injury timeout on the field. We'll try to update that for you in just a moment. Probably a good idea for us to take a timeout as well. 7 minutes left here in a scoreless first quarter from Cy-Fair. Back in just a moment. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
Out of the blue, a trucker pulls over and actually spilled hydrochloric acid. I started sliding in the acid and hit the back of the truck. I found out that I had disc broke in my neck as well as my back. I was kind of reluctant at first to call, Thomas J. Henry, but I'll tell you, it was the best decision of my life. You can't buy that type of feeling. You can't buy that type of kindness. It was awesome. It was an awesome experience.
We're out to finish 2019 as our best year ever. It's time to shop Shaw first.
During the final days of Toyotathon at Mike Shaw Toyota. Last chance for new 2020 Camrys, $169 a month. New RAV4s, $199 a month at Mike Shaw Toyota. $169 a month Camrys, $199 a month RAV4s at Mike Shaw Toyota. Locally owned and family owned.
Y donde se compra con mucho gusto.
Broadcast Made possible by the law office of Thomas J. Henry. Injury attorneys available 24/7 nights and weekends. Visit tjhlaw.com. Also tonight's game presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers. We thank you all. Injured player appeared to be sophomore defensive back and receiver Antoine Gross. We'll take a look in just a moment. First down from the 20-yard line. And again, that's Barnes. He's their lead running back, and you see why. He gets good yardage out across the 40-yard line. Finally chased out of bounds by Isidro Mascoro.
Let's see.
We'll take a look at the injury.
I'm sorry, Paul, if we can step on you there. Let's see if we can see where the injury. Yeah, right there. Kind of got hit pretty hard there in the midsection.
In the midsection.
Yeah.
Came back on him pretty hard. So the carry by Barnes nets the first down at about the 40-yard line. This drive started back at the 7 after that goal line stand by the Wolf defense. Pump fake. Deep throw, near side, goes off the fingers of the intended receiver, Javarius Miller. And that was outstanding coverage applied in man coverage by senior defensive back Colton Hesseltine.
Yeah, and you see Miller's reaction. He felt like he had his jersey pulled. Let's see if it is pulled. Let's see, right. It's hard to tell.
Hard to tell. With a good job with the right hand, though, deflecting the football.
Yeah, he did. He did an excellent job. Colton Hesseltine.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion. Tight end to the near side. Running play. And again, that's Barnes, and this time he is met by 3 Bobcat defenders right at the line of scrimmage, led by defensive end Jaden Hubbard.
Take another look at it here. There's just simply nowhere to roam for this young man, and 3 guys gang tackle there. So now we got what, 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
And there you see the Wolves looking to the near sideline to get the call from their head coach, Marty Murr. Offensive coordinator is Torrey Barnes. 3rd and 9, 4-man defensive front for the Bobcats. And now there's motion by the offensive line. And that's going to,
prior to the snap,
cost the Wolves 5 yards.
62 of the offense. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
There you hear the call by the referee, Brad Frisbee. So this will make it 3rd and 14 after the walk-off, with nose of the ball just shy of the Wolf 36-yard line, or excuse me. Bunch receivers to the near side. Quarterback under heavy pressure retreats all the way back to his 10-yard line. Now turns the corner, now turns it loose. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So pretty exciting play as Jaden Hicks gave ground by about 25 yards, and after all that, it's just an incompletion.
I kept waiting for him to throw the ball. I thought for a minute, he is going to throw the ball, right? He is going to, and all of a sudden, he may not, but then he did at the last second. Let's take another look at a good pursuit here by the Bobcats D, and that'll force a punt.
So we have these very prolific offenses, but in the early going, each defense has come up with a nice stop. So the Wolves will punt it away. Seth Stevens is their punter. Kind of a low punt, and Refugio on 4th down had nobody back there. They were expecting maybe a fake, so it becomes an effective punt, and it rolls down to about the 18-yard line. And from there, the Refugio Bobcat offense will start their 2nd possession of the night. That was a punt of 47 yards. We'll set the Refugio captains for you. Isidro Mascoro, Darian Wills, Austin Ochoa, Najee Gadsden, their fine running back Jordan Kelly, and their wide receiver Michael Firova.
I want to talk about this tremendous facility as this ball game progresses. I want to get some good shots. I've not been to a high school stadium like this before.
The place is absolutely beautiful. Running play on 1st down, and it gets nothing. Ball carrier lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Javarius Miller with a nice stop there for the Wolves. This is an $80 million facility. That is the basketball arena you're looking at right there. It's a multi-tiered arena. Then we got double decks on both sides. We're in a triple deck press box up here. Artificial turf. This has been around for 12 years now. And, This, yeah, look at that. Cy-Fair Federal Credit Union Stadium. Absolutely immaculate.
And the people here are first rate. On second down, Ochoa tries to throw to the far sideline and not able to come up with it is wide receiver Ethan Perez, and the Bobcats are going to be looking at 3rd and long.
You know what this stadium reminds me of? Texas State in a way.
Sure,
similar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The way the stands are configured,
Exactly,
and the beautiful edifice in the end zone.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. As a Bobcat alum, man, I appreciate that. Way to go.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. And we have a whistle and a stoppage. And Refugio apparently took a timeout here on this 3rd and 10 play. Want to make sure they get this right. So, Alan, we've seen both teams move the ball a little bit, but ultimately it's been the defenses who have prevailed. We'll take a break with 4:37 left in this so far scoreless first quarter. Thank you so much for watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
I was in an apartment complex, and as I was walking down, got to the 5th step, and I heard it crack. As I looked down, I started falling forward. I ended up hitting my back, which compacted and compressed my lower 2 discs. And that next morning, I ended up calling the firm, and they talk to you. They talk in your language where you understand, and most of all, not only take care of you, help take care of your family and make sure you're taken care of well.
Rapid Air is Corpus Christi's best AC heating and refrigeration service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you can trust our experienced staff to get the job done. Ask us how you can qualify for up to $2,000 off a new system replacement. Take advantage of this month's specials to keep your AC system running efficiently. Here for all your AC heating and refrigeration needs. Call Rapid Air today.
Call Rapid Air!
Rapid Air is the one to call.
That with Chelsea.
I did.
Okay.
But we didn't know if he wanted that or not.
Back to play at Cy-Fair following that timeout. Bobcats 3rd and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Ochoa comes to the near side, throws the ball, intermediate level receiver. That's a nice catch by Antoine Gross. And on 3rd and 10, they come through. That's going to net the first down out across the 30-yard line, out to about the 33.
Boy, that was a huge pickup, because had they had to punt the ball, it's a nice way of getting both feet down. Had they had to kick from there, you know that the Wolves would have had great field position. Now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Beautiful throw and catch. And the play clears to the 33-yard line. Quarterback power. And Ochoa will be close to another first down as he gets it out across the 42 to about the 43. Finally tackled, and this is the 3rd tackle of the night so far by senior defensive back Tyjae Thomas Davis.
It's the 2nd time they run that play, both times being very successful. This is very intimidating if I'm a defensive lineman to see the guys right here huddle up and all of a sudden turn around in your face and snap the football. I would be a little intimidated.
There is some psychological value there. And again, they'll run the quarterback. And again, they get lead blockers in front of it. That was a 2nd and 1 play, and this will clear for the first down out across the 45 to about the 46. Clock running with 3:48 remaining here in the scoreless first quarter. And they did have lead blockers out front of that.
Javarius Miller again with another tackle for the Wolves on that play.
Lead block was provided by Jaden Hubbard. Boy, that's a nice catch. Antoine Gross reaches behind him. What an adjustment he made there as the ball was thrown a little bit behind him. But watch him, Allen, pirouette and make a beautiful hands catch.
Oh, yeah.
That's NFL stuff right there.
This is every Friday night for him. I mean, and he does it on Thursdays too, obviously. So he knows what he's doing. He's good.
And that'll have the first down at the Wolf 40-yard line.
He's averaging 10 yards a catch tonight. He's got 3 catches already. So every time he catches the ball, they move the chains.
Defensive lineman Seth Stevens checked into the ball game for St. Augustine. And again, they like this quarterback lead, and you can see why. Ochoa sprinting inside the 10, down around the 5-yard line. We talked about how strong he is. Let's not forget how fast he is as well.
He's the absolute complete package. He's got the arm, he's got the leg strength. He can pretty much do it all. He does a good job of holding on to that football right there. Very strong indeed. That puts him down there. 1st and goal for the Bobcats. That play so far has been unstoppable tonight. They can run that all night if they want.
Tight formation this time. And they give it off inside. And I believe that's Moscoro on the carry. And he gets it down to about the 3-yard line.
This is where the Wolves defense flexed their muscles last time when the Bobcats got the ball inside the 10. Let's see if they can do it again. I want to say hi to all the St. Augustine fans that are watching back in East Texas. I know there's a lot of folks who are watching on our Chris 6 app tonight. We've heard from a bunch of them this evening. So we got a lot of people watching on TV and on our app tonight.
And we appreciate that very much. So Refugio looking for the first score of the night. They've been down here before and didn't get any points. And on this carry, once again, that Wolf defense stiffens.
Boy, Seth Stevens, the big man, number 74, in on the tackle. Boy, I don't know if he may have come in on the block. Let's see. Big number 74, right? 24, okay. Well, they're 74. 24 and 74. 24 started it, 74 cleaned it up.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Ochoa pulls the ball down, quarterback draw into the end zone, touchdown, Refugio Bobcats.
15, yeah, Austin Ochoa. Looked like a 6 there for a second, but yeah, when you get older, those numbers are sometimes kind of hard to see. But that's a nice score.
I will verify that in my case, yeah.
You knew if they kept running that play, they're going to get in the end zone. These guys are too good to be held out of the end zone this long.
PAT is on its way. And that was Alexander Placencia who puts it through. So 1:37 remaining here in the first quarter, and Refugio scores first on their 2nd drive of the night, and they're up 7-0.
Very nice. You knew it would be just a matter of time before they would find the end zone, and there he is. That's Austin Ochoa getting it done.
That Bobcats showing drive for 83 yards on 10 plays to 3:33 off the clock.
That was a 10-play drive. Got him in the end zone.
I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Grande Communications. Imagine better. And it'd be hard to imagine a better touchdown drive than the one just put together by the Refugio Bobcats.
All right, let's see how the Wolves respond here. You know, there was a game this year. The Wolves, I think, scored, what was it? They scored like 84 points.
83, I think. But they've gone over 80 twice.
Okay, but they gave up like 43, I think, in that ball. I mean, can you imagine 120 points?
Bring a notebook.
That's what I'm saying. I brought 2 notepads tonight just for in case. Well, we hyped this thing up as being a high-scoring game.
It will still be, I think. So Refugio leading by 7. Set to kick it off, and once again we're playing the great game. It's a relatively short kickoff, going to be taken at about the 24-yard line. The return man reverses his field, gives a little ground, and then returns it out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That was Jarius Crane on the return for the Wolves, who trail by 7.
That was a very interesting run back there. He must have run back 10 yards before he began to run forward. Bobcats trying to strip that ball.
It's a St. Augustine offense that is averaging right at 60 points per game. But right now they have 1:30 left to avoid a scoreless first quarter. Tajay Thomas Davis is the running back. And That's him on the carry. Let's go quickly to the sideline and Chelsea Torres. Okay, we will get back to Chelsea. We certainly appreciate the work she does on the sidelines. No gain on the play, so it's 2nd and 10. Give right up the middle to, again, Tyjae Thomas Davis. And this time he has a gain of about 5, setting up a 3rd and 5 situation. Clock running with 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
That's a pretty big offensive line that Augustine has there. I mean, there's some beef down there. They can open up some holes. Especially that young man right there, big number 74.
Well, think about
Seth
this.
Stevens.
Yeah, we've called his name several times tonight. Think about this. San Augustine has scored exactly 100 offensive touchdowns.
And look, Seth moves. I mentioned his name and he moves. Seth?
Well, I said we called his name a couple of times.
False start. 74 of the offense.
He heard us
still 3rd down.
bragging about him up here in the bye. He's I don't know how, it does not say on the roster how big he is. I would say 3 what?
3 and a Q. 3 and a Q. And keep in mind, he's also their punter. We have seen him punt tonight.
And he plays defense.
So the procedure penalty moves it back to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 9 on what will be the last play of the first quarter if they get this one off. And they do. That's the quarterback Hicks going to the far side, and watch him stay in bounds, and he probably has the first down out of about the 45-yard line. We have reached the end of the first quarter. We've played 12 minutes. Refugio leads this state semifinal game 7-0. Back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. We thank you for watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
Timeout.
It's Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale.
Buy 1 item, get 30% off. 2nd item, 40% off. 3rd item, 50% off.
The more you buy, the more you save.
Get this queen bed, just $193, and there's even more at Wilcox.
We're having a huge 2019 blowout sale. 2020s are arriving daily, so grab your manufacturer price increase protected RV now. New 2020 Puma 27 RVQC, sleeps 10, only $179 per month, with a free outside kitchen. We have several trailers from the low 100s per month, and all fifth wheels are $20,000 or more off list. Nobody beats our guaranteed low, no haggle pricing, period.
Melonia Del Rey RV, the best deals on wheels.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Pettis here from Atlas Chevrolet. I am a senior sales consultant out here, and I did just want to tell you guys about our vehicle buyback program, guys. So basically that means you could go ahead and trade out of your current vehicle, get into something newer, and possibly keep the exact same payment, if not drop it and get it even lower. Come see me here at Atlas Chevrolet, guys.
Buy 1 item, get 30% off. 2nd item, 40% off. 3rd item, 50% off. Get this bunk bed, just $288, or this sofa and love seat, just $17.94, plus a free recliner.
Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale. Hurry in and save.
Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by CCRV, keeping RVs affordable and fun. And the broadcast also sponsored by Navy Army Community Credit Union. Quarter number 2 in this Class 2A Division I state semifinal game between 2 unbeaten teams. They're both 14-0, Refugio and San Augustine. And as we begin the second quarter, the Wolves have the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line, trailing by 7. Running play, they start to the far side, now it comes back to the near side. That's Kavorian Barnes, but the impressive thing there was the pursuit by the Bobcat defense, led by linebacker Xavier Wills.
Yeah, he zeroed in on number 4. He knew exactly where to find him. That's a great play.
Lost about a foot. So it's 2nd and just over 10 yards.
St. Augustine 52 total yards in that first quarter. Refugio 136.
Well, and keep in mind, this is a St. Augustine offense that is averaging over 450 yards per game. On second down, the give inside to Tyjae Thomas Davis. And look at the Bobcats trying to strip the ball and get that thing out of there.
Yeah, that was an excellent play there also by number 51, Nathan Marsh, for the Bobcats. He's Johnny on the spot right in there. That young man was not going to go anywhere.
Gain of about 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Things get kind of tough for the Wolves now as the Bobcats beginning to make some adjustments and not letting the Wolves really do a whole lot, except on that last third play down where the quarterback was able to pick up the first down.
Impressive job by this very opportunistic Bobcat defense so far tonight. And we've got multiple guys moving before the snap, and they appear to have this Wolf offense kind of rattled right now.
I totally agree.
False start, number 52 and number 55, offense.
2 of them.
5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Yeah,
and on opposite ends of the formation.
Yeah, Michael Hightower and Braylon Simmons a little bit too aggressive there.
Walk-off is back to the 42-yard line.
We are keeping tabs on the other semifinal game tonight. Don't forget championship game is next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
We'll have to
Post in Valley View. They're playing tonight in Brownwood.
We're going to get a update here in just a couple of minutes.
3rd and 13. A reverse. That's Tyjae Thomas Davis with the football on the far side. But once again, look at the pursuit and the convergence by the Bobcat defense. That is big time, led by Thomas Keys.
Yeah, he was in there. That was kind of a slow developing play, I thought. Did you think he went a little bit too far back before he started running? It just took a while to develop.
Had to give it a little ground, but it's kind of hard when you're trying to run that play against a defense that runs as well as the Bobcat defense runs.
Oh, they're fast. Fast and quick.
And because of that, they're going to get the ball because we're going to see another punt from the big fella, Seth Stevens.
Yeah, we're starting to see a big change in momentum in this football game.
Check this out. Prior to tonight, St. Augustine had punted 7 times all year. This is already their 2nd punt of the night. And look at this. It's like a cue ball on a pool table. Got a little draw on it coming back the other way.
That thing must have come back at least 10 yards. All right, we talked about the first quarter stats. Bobcats in control, 136-52 total offense. Rushing yards belong to the Bobcats, 88-45. Passing yards, all Bobcats, 48-7. So far, no one has turned the ball over. And not many penalties, really. There have been a few by St. Augustine.
You mentioned the size of the St. Augustine lines, both offensively and defensively, but so far they're getting out-quicked by Refugio.
That was a 21-yard punt, by the way.
Refugio
Only 21.
in the state semis for the 4th time in 5 years, looking for their first state title since back in 2016. They have won 4 state championships. Motion across the formation. And on the keep, this is a wildcat carry here.
Gadsden.
That's Najee Gadsden, their fine running back. They line him up as a wildcat quarterback this time.
Again, so many weapons on this Refugio offense. You just never know who's going to get the football because they've got so many guys they can go to. And that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare.
We got an update on that other semifinal game. Right now, Post and Valley View are tied at 7-7. Again, that game going on in Brownwood. The winner of that one meets the winner of this one for the state title next Wednesday night. 2nd and 2. Running play, hard running, will net the first down around the Wolf 42-yard line. And that is Najee Gadsden, the senior running back. Mentions the fact he has 25 rushing TDs on him.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense. First down.
So there was a fumble and recovered by the Bobcats, as you heard the referee.
Multiple substitutions, a new personnel package brought in by offensive coordinator Cameron Cox. 1st and 10 from the Wolf 42. Ochoa has the ball fall out of his hands. He picks it up, now runs it to the near side. We've got at least one flag on the field. And he's chased out of bounds here on the near side by strong safety Kavorian Barnes, who also is their starting running back.
By the way, there's absolutely no wind tonight. Looking at the flags, they're not moving.
Zero.
It felt really good down there on the field before kickoff.
Temperature probably at that time in like the high 50s. Or
yeah, it was 57.
Number 22 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Yeah, Robert Montalvo. Just kind of, it happens to the best of them. Holding. Yeah, it happens to the best of them, Austin. It's, even Roger Staubach did that a few times. I'm dating myself. I need to go with more current quarterbacks. Dak Prescott. Watson, your boy with the Texans. So they all do it, right? It happens to everybody.
That's my quarterback. That's right. Penalty moves it all the way back into Refugio territory. That's 48-yard line. And this ball is thrown on the far sideline. And is that going to be ruled an interception? It is. It was picked off by Kavorian Barnes. And for Ochoa, he hasn't thrown many picks at all this year, but he kind of threw that one into double coverage. And we do have a turnover.
Let's take another look at it here. You see Austin Ochoa rolling to his right, looking, kind of double pumps, throws. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you had that receiver was bracketed front and back, and for the Wolf defense, that's their 21st interception of the year. And their turnover margin, their ratio is really great. They've taken it away a lot. They have not given it away a lot. Matter of fact, going into this game, if you can believe this, Alan, in 14 games, the Wolf offense has lost exactly one fumble.
If you say it, I believe it. Only you come up with things like that.
Well, the information is out there, and I'm grateful for that. Oh, and look at this jumbo formation. Look at all the beef they had on that offensive line. Multiple tight ends, big carry into Refugio territory. Down to about the 45-yard line goes Kavorian Barnes.
Yeah, he picks off the pass, and then he gets the ball to start this drive and picks up a first down, and they're ready to snap it.
He has rushed for over 2,000 yards. And as Alan indicated, they pushed the pace a little bit here. That's Barnes again on the carry down to about the 41. Knocked down by linebacker Xavier Wills. We've called his name several times.
Now, I'm not saying it's panic mode yet for San Augustine, but they have got to score here. They cannot afford to get down 2 scores to Refugio.
Well, look at what they're trying to do. They figured this out. We're bigger than they are, so let's get all these beefy guys in there and just beat on people. Pretty good hole over left guard, but it closes quickly. That was, again, Barnes on the carry, and that was a good job of shedding the block and making the play by Isidro Moscoro.
Yeah, if we can get a shot of that offensive line, there's some big guys in there, and they do move the pile. I mean, all the way. I mean, usually, like, there's 3 big guys and maybe 1 average-looking guy. These are all big guys, all of them, and they can all move at the snap of the football.
I'm wondering how many guys they could get on the line of scrimmage. Look at this. There is a jumbo formation, and then there's this. 3rd and a long 4.
You think they're going to run it?
Well, with that formation, you would almost have to, just legally. And they give it off to Tyjae Thomas Davis. And he follows a block off right guard. He's going to be shy of first down yard. It's going to need about 2. The tackle was made by senior Jordy Martinez. It has been a quick first half. Clock moving now, under 6 minutes remaining, and Refugio leading 7-0. A little bit unusual here. We're expecting a very high-scoring game. It's 4th down. They need 2. They'll move the strength of the formation to the left side, and now we have a whistle.
San Augustine takes their 2nd timeout of the half.
Well, you can see why.
62nd timeout.
Absolutely, you can see why, because
accidents are awful, and when you're injured in an accident, your worries can pile up faster than your medical bills. You might wonder what to do, who to call. The simple answer? Call Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry helps people who are in accidents get their lives back on track. We fight the insurance companies for you and help you get maximum compensation for your injuries. An injury doesn't have to be the end of the road for you and your family. Call Thomas J. Henry. Available 24/7, nights and weekends.
Hello, I'm Bob Bristol, General Manager of BMW of Corpus Christi. We offer the highest quality luxury models and amazing value. Right now, you can drive home the 2019 BMW X3 with discounts up to $6,500 off. Or you could receive up to 0.9% on select models. As part of our continued investment into the community, we are building a beautiful new dealership on SPID, so you can count on us to be here for years to come. BMW of Corpus Christi, your hometown BMW dealer.
Refugio head coach Jason Herring has his team in the state semifinals for the 4th time in 5 years. Right now his defense trying to come up with a stop on 4th and 2. Refugio leads at 7-0. But the Wolves of San Augustine have been moving the ball on this drive. They'll move the strength of the formation to the right side this time. Defensive line adjusts accordingly. Now the quarterback will keep to the far side, has the first down and more, and is probably going to have a touchdown. And he will walk into the end zone. That's Jaden Hicks, their senior quarterback, with his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And so now the Wolves within 1 point of tying this up.
Well, it certainly made sense with everybody stacked on that right side. Go the other way, try to fool the Bobcats. And he was able to find a seam and then turned on the juice and was in the end zone within a matter of seconds. And you figured that that was a big timeout. They discussed that during the timeout. Maybe change the play, perhaps.
Very critical PAT here. San Augustine trying to tie the game. And they put it through. And we're back to even Steven, tied at 7. And we will stay here and take a look at how they did this, Alan.
Yeah, he'll go to the left side. I mean, he was going to, that was a done deal. He was not going to fake that. And then 3 just couldn't quite get to him. And then there he goes. He's in the end zone. We're going to have a fun ball game.
Well, we got a fun matchup in this sense. The lines are now clear. This is Refugio quickness against San Augustine strength.
Refugio brought a lot of people tonight. If we get a shot of the stands on their side, they brought a lot of folks. We drove through Refugio, of course, coming here up to Houston, and there's the big crowd. And you know, Refugio, it's not a real big town, but everybody there, they love their football.
Let's quickly go to the sideline and Chelsea Torres.
Refugio coaches, defensive coaches, telling them to really slow down and be patient with the San Augustine offense. I did talk to some staff on San Augustine before the game, and they tell me they remember that 2017 matchup between Refugio. They're ready to go. They have a bad taste in their mouth, and they're ready to win this game. Guys?
Chelsea, thanks very much. Kickoff goes out of bounds. Here's the call from referee Brad Frisbee.
Out of bounds. Kicking team number 18. 5 yards will be added to the out-of-bounds spot. First down.
Anyway, getting back to the crowd for Refugio. Yeah, it's not a real big town. It's a 2A school, but they show up in like they're a much bigger classification. They have like a 4A crowd over there, not a 2A crowd. They travel really well.
And here's what they always have in Refugio, and I mean always, speed.
Oh, forever.
They always have speed. Nice misdirection play here as they end up running it straight up the gut on first down, and it gets across midfield. Clock running with 5:23 remaining in a first half that is now knotted at 7. Play gets the ball into Wolf territory at the 49.
Boy, he is trying to get every yard there, isn't he? Look at it. He's dragging Wolves with him. Look at that.
Here's that sugar huddle again. Just a yard and a half behind the ball. And Alan, you're right. They just turn around and snap it. Running play coming near side. Cornerback comes up and makes a nice play. That's Tavorian Barnes on the tackle. And he brought down Najee Gadsden on the play.
Tackle made by number 4, Tavorian Barnes, along with 50, Corey Clifton.
Really no gain on the play. So it's 3rd and a long 4.
This is where Refugio really is good. They'll probably throw the ball here, and they'll complete it. They'll get a first down. This is what they do.
Well, there's the wide receiver screen. It is complete, but they don't get the first down. As coming up really quickly from his cornerback position was Delmarquis Barnes for the Wolves.
Boy, I really thought he was going to be able to get out in space and pick up that first down. But you're right, Barnes came in, made a nice one-handed tackle.
The receiver was Ethan Perez. But what a nice open field tackle that was. And this is a fourth down situation. Fourth and a long 3:47 remaining before halftime. And the Bobcats will send 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. It's an empty set. Ochoa throws far side, got a man, has the first down. Receiver gives a little ground, but now turns it upfield, and that was Michael Firova on the reception for Refugio.
Man, that was a good throw by Austin Ochoa. He put some mustard on that football. He just slings it out there, and he's wide open.
Firova is a senior receiver.
And he picks up good yardage after the catch.
And that nets the first down at the Wolf 38-yard line. Quickly to the line of scrimmage go the Bobcats. And out of the Wildcat formation goes Isidro Mascoro. He just takes the direct snap. Play nets only about a yard.
And the big man, 74, is there to stop it.
That's your guy, Seth Stevens, again.
I like these big guys.
They got plenty of big guys. I've certainly taken note of that. 2nd and 9 from the 37. 4-man defensive front for St. Augustine. Ochoa looks near side. Got a man. That's Antoine Gross. And once again, we see that lightning release on the part of senior quarterback Austin Ochoa.
Yeah, they can't stop that. I mean, he just slings the ball out there so quickly.
Watch this. I mean, it's gone. Gross came into the ball game with over 1,000 yards in receptions. First down. Ochoa again slings it. It's in and out of the intended receiver, Antoine Gross, and that was scary because that could have been not just a pick, but a pick 6.
And that was Barnes again, number 4, who almost got that ball. Take another look at it. See how close it comes to coming to number 4. Well, not quite as close as I thought, but in fast motion, looked like he was right there.
Pretty close to an illegal block as well. So the Bobcats kind of fortunate that nothing more disastrous happened. Ochoa has time, throws, looking into the end zone into double coverage. It is deflected and intercepted. Absolutely, and look at this return. This is going to be returned out of the end zone. And it is a gigantic return, almost out to midfield, and that's Tyjae Thomas Davis, the senior, with his 6th INT of the year, and that's interception number 22 on the year for this Wolf defense.
I thought he made a mistake at first by running the ball out of the end zone, but he just kind of tight-roped that sideline and picked up a lot of yardage.
Watch this again, thrown into double coverage. Got bracket coverage there. And the interception is made on the boy, he was pretty close.
Yeah, the official was right there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but
he watched the whole thing.
Let's take a look at it from this angle. Let's see if we can tell if his foot goes. Can't tell.
Just can't tell. But as you said, the official was right there. So the return before he goes out of bounds gets all the way out to the 43-yard line. So St. Augustine with a little something going now. Running play coming near side. And that's Barnes again, and he's got a gain of about 12 and another first down. And that'll stop the clock briefly with 2:07 remaining in the half, and the game tied at 7.
They've only got one timeout, so they need to kind of hurry it up here a little bit. They will get the ball, by the way, to start the second half.
Line of scrimmage now, the Refugio 46-yard line. 3 receivers and a tight end to the near side. And that's the quarterback getting into the secondary. Gets a great pancake block. Now tight ropes it down the sideline. Still on his feet.
Are you kidding me?
His field,
Are you kidding me?
Score.
Wow.
We do have a late flag here at about the 20-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. That was Tajay Thomas Davis.
He is an athlete. Wow.
No,
let's see what they're going to call. Whether or not it's called back or not, that was a great effort. Let's see what they end up calling here.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, number 7 of the offense. Be a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
that was Delmarcus Barnes called for the illegal block, and a very costly one it is. And what an athletic play, though, by the quarterback, Jaden Hicks.
And I think it was 11 that threw the big pancake block.
He just absolutely trucked.
There it is.
What a great block. Absolutely.
Let's see. Right. Well,
there it is. And we've had that explained to us. That used to be a legal block. They're just not letting you peel back on a guy in a blindside block situation like that anymore. And it's for safety reasons, and we get that, but that is a big change in rules this year. Throw deep down the seam, got a receiver, and they got a touchdown. Into the end zone goes Javarius Miller. What a nice throw by Jaden Hicks. That is Miller's 11th touchdown reception of the year, and now we're starting to see what this vaunted San Augustine offense is all about.
Well, we can see they can also throw the football effectively also. That was an absolute stunner right there after the penalty.
Look at the great protection.
That's a perfect pass, and it's a great catch, and he's able to take it in. Hard to defend that play when you throw the ball that well, right?
Perfectly executed, nice catch, and again, it started with great protection. PAT upcoming. It's on its way, and once again, it's good. So San Augustine leads for the first time in the ball game. They're up 14-7, 1:30 remaining before halftime. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Game Night South Texas, coming to you from Thomas.
Bring your family to La Palmera this holiday for photos with Santa, presented by Apollo Towing every day through Christmas Eve. Don't like waiting in line? Reserve your visit time with a Fast Pass online at lapalmera.com. For holiday magic, it's La Palmera.
46. 74.
What do these people have in common?
63.
They all have a number.
87.
The number of miles they're willing to go for the largest selection and best prices on Chevy trucks in South Texas.
So what's your number? Make the drive to AZTEC Chevrolet in Beeville, Texas for the largest selection and best prices in South Texas.
AZTEC Chevrolet, what's your number?
La Palmera is your one stop for holiday shopping this season with extended mall hours through December 24th. And while you're here, drop by Center Court for photos with Santa, presented by Apollo Towing every day through Christmas Eve. For holiday magic, it's La Palmera.
The lead for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we have another angle of that great pass from Jaden Hicks to number 24, Javarius Miller. It's a 31-yard touchdown, and now they have scored on back-to-back turnovers. That's what good teams do, right? They
that
cash
was one
in.
of the real keys to victory, in my estimation, for San Augustine tonight. They've had a wonderful ratio of takeaways to giveaways so far this year, and again, they're bringing that to bear, and they've come from 7 down and now lead by 7.
All right, Bobcats still have a minute and a half to go. There's 2 timeouts left, so they got time to put something together here. They certainly have the passing game to move the ball downfield.
Kickoff is going to be taken down and around the 16-yard line and returned right up the middle. And Refugio will start this drive from about their 35 or 36-yard line. That was Najee Gadsden on the return for Refugio. He was tackled by defensive back and special teams ace Zaire Tanner.
All right, if you're Austin Ochoa, I got a feeling he'll chuck it down the field here a couple of times. He certainly has the arm strength. He's got the guys to throw it to. Plenty of time, 1:21, 2 timeouts.
2 receivers to the near side, along with a slot back. Ochoa looks near side. That was a nicely layered route. That's complete to Michael Firova, and that was such a beautifully designed play. They had receivers short, medium, and deep, all to the near side. First down into Wolf territory at the 46-yard line. Clock stopped right now with 1:14 showing before halftime. And now we have a whistle.
San Augustine takes their third and final timeout of the half.
Well, they fought hard to get this lead.
So be a 60-second timeout.
And we will take a 60-second timeout as well. Or do we want to stay here? Okay,
we're going to have a good halftime feature coming up here in a minute 14 from Chelsea Torres. She went up to Refugio and talked to Coach Herring and some of his players about this incredibly successful program the Bobcats have put together. I mean, ever since I've been in broadcasting all these many years, I mean, every single year we know we're going to be busy leading up to Christmas following the Bobcats. So we're going to hear from the coach and the players on why this program has been so successful over these last couple of decades.
Tonight's game brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. Injury attorneys 24/7. Visit tjhlaw.com.
And of course, we hope to hear from Coach Herring as he walks off the field. I know that Chelsea will try to grab him. And of course, we'll also have the Refugio band at halftime. You excited?
I'm always excited about football. This is just the coolest thing. We spent some time when we were driving to Houston today. We were kind of stuck behind the Refugio equipment truck for a while, but it was cool because they got all dressed up. We won 4 state championships. I think it's great. Wide receiver screen to Antoine Gross, and this is well executed. It's going to get down around the Wolf 30-yard line.
Yeah, they only need about 10 more yards. They're already going to be in field goal range.
Refugio with a brand new personnel package in the game on first down from the Wolf 30-yard line. Refugio trailing by 7, looking to at least tie the ball game up before halftime. Ochoa throws far side and undercutting the route. That was a nice job by Tarandis Johnson and really almost another dangerous throw.
Well, again, I mean, they're making some pretty good adjustments here on that defensive secondary by the Wolves, anticipating on where that football is going.
The incompletion stops the clock with 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. Balanced formation this time on second down. 2 receivers to either side. 4-man defensive front for the Wolves. Ochoa with plenty of time throws over the middle. Nice dig inside route and a good tough physical catch made by junior wide receiver Ethan Perez, who took a pretty good whack from Delmarquis Barnes.
That's his 3rd catch of the night already.
And Ochoa will spike the ball to stop the clock with 34 seconds remaining in the half.
Take another look at it here as Ochoa drops back, and he's going to find his man right across the middle, led him perfectly.
Love that catch, too. Receiver did a great job of screening the defender with his body. Second down. After they spiked it on first down, line of scrimmage is the 12-yard line. Ochoa again on that quarterback draw.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't stop drawing until he draws blood into the end zone. They've been very effective with that play. Ochoa with his 2nd rushing TD of the night.
Boy, that's a huge answer. They scored it just over a minute as they drive down the field, and they're just a PAT away from tying this thing up. So Ochoa with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Drive took only 53 seconds. Here is the PAT by Alexander Plasencia. And for the 2nd time tonight, we're tied. We were tied briefly at 7. Now we're tied at 14 with 28 seconds remaining here in the first half.
All right. Take another look at it.
One more look.
Yeah, from your end zone cam. And there's just no way you're going to stop this. Number one, he's too big, he's too fast, he's too strong. And he's got some really good blockers, too. So that
offensive line had everything walled off.
Yeah, that was a good drive. They had good field position to start the drive. And if you're the Wolves now, you know you're going to get the ball to start the second half. So they'll probably play it safe here on the kickoff and on their.
Well, I think they'll make a decision based on what happens on the kickoff. If they get field position here, they might still try to do something with it. A nervous night for head coach Jason Herring, who's done such a phenomenal job with this Bobcat program. Jordy Martinez will handle the kickoff for Refugio. Going to be taken at the 20-yard line and returned to the near side. And the return man does get the corner. That's an excellent return on the part of Tajay Thomas Davis. And now that's kind of what I was talking about. Since they got the good field position, they might try to do something with the remaining 19 seconds here in the half.
This kid's got some speed, no doubt about it. Able to stay in bounds for a few extra yards. Let's see. See if they chuck it down there.
Well, they got a couple of receivers who can go get it, that's for sure. We already saw an earlier touchdown reception by Javarius Miller. Line of scrimmage is the 48. We've seen some very interesting offensive formations by both teams tonight. And they will. Well, they're going to try to take a knee, but even with that, Alan, we have a flag.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, 5 yards, still first down.
The whole offense, not just one guy.
On a play when all you were trying to do was take a knee.
Well, they know they're going to get the ball to start the second half, so I guess they just want to play it safe and feel good, and at least this game is tied going into the break.
So you see the diamond protective formation there. So, well, but they run the ball out of it. This is Kavorian Barnes, and he's got pretty good yardage out close to a first down, still on his feet into Bobcat territory down around the 43-yard line, tackled by Isidro Mascoro. And they'll wind the clock, and this will bring us to the end of the first half. It's been a good one, maybe a little more low scoring than anyone had anticipated. But we are tied at 14 after 24 minutes of play. And Alan, I think this has been a fascinating game strategically. You see the moves, you see the counter moves. Refugio very dependent on their quickness, and the Wolves very dependent on their physical size and strength.
Been a very well played first half. Kind of a slow start in the first quarter, but then teams kind of got it going. And I think Chelsea Torres is going to have Coach Herring right now.
And quickly we go to Chelsea.
24-minute halftime. 24-minute half.
Coach, obviously an incredible first half. You're able to tie it up right here, right at halftime. What do you want to see differently in the second half?
Well, we're just going to have to take care of the football. We've had 2 turnovers, and the turnovers will kill you in a big game. It's 14-14. They get the ball the second half, so we're going to have to try to slow them down, and we got to take care of the football.
What will you be telling your players here during halftime?
Hey, it's 0-0. This is a semifinal game. Both teams are loaded. It's going to be a war.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Alan, Paul, Knack, back to you.
Good stuff indeed. So we were just told we're going to have a 24-minute halftime, and we're going to fill it up with a lot of good stuff. This has lived up to its billing. The state semifinal, Class 2A Division I. We are tied at 14 between Refugio and San Augustine. You're not going to want to go anywhere. This is going to get even better. Back in a moment, we thank you for watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
Case by case, year by year, breaking records for our clients. If you've been injured, call Thomas J. Henry.
Here in the Coastal Bend, small business and agriculture are a big part of our economy, and a growing number of those businesses are choosing to bank at Plains Capital. That's because we're big on service, big on relationships, and big on helping our customers grow their business. With branches in every major Texas market, Plains Capital Bank is a strong and stable financial partner that Texans can depend on.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Pettis here from Alice Chevrolet. I am a senior sales consultant out here, and I did just want to tell you guys about our vehicle buyback program, guys. So basically that means you could go ahead and trade out of your current vehicle, get into something newer, and possibly keep the exact same payment, if not drop it and get it even lower. Come see me here at Alice Chevrolet, guys.
Watch Mike Gillespie mornings on Chris 6 News Sunrise.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. Into High School Scoreboard Live and
the best coverage.
Ford Cup player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
You're watching Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers, and brought to you by these sponsors.
All right, welcome back to Cy-Fair FCU Stadium, a gorgeous facility, $80 million facility, and we've got a great ball game going on right now. We're deadlocked at 14. It's been a back and forth ball game so far, and you know, this is a Refugio Bobcat team that has a tremendous history. I mean, we know we can't take Christmas break until right before Christmas because we know that the Bobcats are going deep in the playoffs. As you watch the Bobcat band right there, Chelsea Torres made a trip up to Refugio, and Chelsea, I know you had a chance to talk with the coach and the players. And what's the secret to their success? They always seem to be the last team standing.
Alan, you know what's so cool about this? This is the fourth time in 5 years that the Refugio Bobcats have made it this far, and head coach Jason Herring says it's all about playing that perfect Refugio football, but also just taking in this moment.
Coach Herring always says don't blink, like we're just taking it day by day.
The Refugio Bobcats are no strangers to the playoffs. Coach Herring has taken his Bobcats to 5 state championship games, coming out with 3 2A state titles, a foundation that begins in middle school.
We coach them from 7th grade up, and so the consistency is second to none. In other words, if I'm coaching running backs from the time a kid's in 7th grade, I'll be the only running backs coach he ever has all the way through 12th grade.
7th graders in Refugio get the same coaching, the same off-season program, the same game plan as varsity. And the Bobcats believe this is the key to the success of the Refugio football program.
We just have a great program and good coaches and that believe in us and have faith in us and give us the right game plan and what to go in.
Refugio is known as one of the dominators in 2A Texas high school football. And no matter how big the stage is, Herring keeps his players focused on the task at hand.
We've had a lot of playoff games over the last 10 or 12 years. This group's had a lot of playoff games, so we're used to the big atmosphere, and it's not going to affect us at all.
Just block them out, just listen to our coaches, and just get the job done.
Getting the job done is how Refugio got this far. Herring says this year's team has players with the biggest heart and drive to win. That's clear after their big triumph win over Mart at the beginning of the season when the Bobcats were down 28-6 and rallied to defeat the Panthers.
When our kids did that, it surprised me, and then also when we came back and beat Shiner. I mean, we were down. I don't even remember, down 13 or 14 points with 2 or 3 minutes left, and these kids found a way to win.
Finding a way to win. It's what Refugio does, and they'll keep pushing to get back to AT&T Stadium.
I love you, and I'm so proud of you, man. I want to cry. I've never been a part of anything like that in my life.
Now, the one interesting thing about the Refugio Bobcats, Jason Herring wants to keep his practices so private that even if any cameraman is inside his practice facility, he makes sure no cameras are on. You're not allowed to get any formations. You're not allowed to get any practice video. So that already kind of tells you just how strict and how important this football game and this football program is to Jason Herring and the Refugio Bobcats. You're watching Game Night South Texas, presented by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
All right, Chelsea, thank you very much. One of the iconic football programs in South Texas, the Refugio Bobcats. They also have a very fine marching band. Let's catch a little bit of their portion of halftime. Been enjoying that performance by the Refugio Bobcat Band. We do have a score to pass along to you from that other semifinal game tonight in Class 2A Division I. Post leads Valley View 21-7 at halftime. The winner of that one meets the winner of this one for the state title next Wednesday. As for us, we're tied at 14 between Refugio and St. Augustine. Back with the remainder of halftime and on into the third quarter in just a moment. This game is more than living up to its billing, and we thank you for watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
It's Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale.
Buy one item, get 30% off. Second item, 40% off. Third item, 50% off.
The more you buy, the more you save.
Get this queen bed, just $193, and there's even more at Wilcox.
Cantwell Mattress Company is one of the largest manufacturers of adjustable beds in South Texas. We actually build our own adjustable beds and offer them straight to our clients at a better price.
For 5 generations, our family has said,
you can't well sleep without a Cantwell mattress.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look.
Into High School Scoreboard Live.
The best coverage.
Player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
During the holidays, let's face it, you're doing good just to fit it all in. Between kids, family, and everything else, the last thing you need is downtime from sickness or injuries. If your activities and events get interrupted this holiday season, bring your family to TLC Complete Care. We'll treat you quickly with compassionate care so that you can get back to your normal, wonderful chaos. Merry Christmas from all of us at TLC Complete Care.
We've been making a variety of chicken sandwiches for years and is still one of our best sellers. Our chicken is fresh, never frozen, hand battered with our exclusive secret formula and made to crispy perfection. Served with our delicious sauce and pickles. And we never run out. Call Waiter and get your chicken delivery sooner. Award-winning chicken wings and desserts only at Good and Crisp Corpus Christi. Have a Good and Crisp day.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
He gets hung up on, doors slammed in his face, and kicked off properties. But that doesn't stop troubleshooter Andy Lascano from solving your problems.
Can I talk to
the
you?
Action 10 News troubleshooters, always on your side.
Buy one item, get 30% off. Second item, 40% off. Third item, 50% off. Get this bunk bed, just $288. Or this sofa and love seat, just $17.94. Plus a free recliner.
Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale. Hurry in and save.
Welcome back to Cypress Fairbanks High School Stadium. What a beautiful stadium this is. Alan, our score could not be any closer. We're tied at 14. Do the stats reflect that?
Not really. It's pretty much dominated by the Refugio Bobcats. You can see the total yardage, 252 to 174. Rushing yards actually belongs down to the Wolves. They kind of had a late comeback there in the second quarter, 136 to 107. Passing yards, all Bobcats. Turnovers, two big ones by the Bobcats. One stat you won't see on their penalties. Refugio's only been penalized one time tonight, and for St. Augustine, they've been penalized 7 times. So that's been a key factor. All right, 14-14 here at halftime. How did we get here? Let me show you. It was a very well-played ball game, and this is Austin Ochoa. They would score here with 1:37 to play in the first period. Look at the big man go. That's a 35-yard score. I'm sorry, I apologize, and I knew that. That's Mascaro. That was the Wildcat that would lead, and I knew that. I had it written down. I still couldn't see it. And then Ochoa then scores a touchdown with 1:37 to play to make it 7-0. And then here he is again, and you can just see that he can pretty much do it all. He can run, he can throw. Now here's the big pickoff here, right here. This is the first of 2 interceptions, this time by Kavorian Barnes, and he's their big running back as well, and that would lead to a touchdown. And then here is their quarterback, number 1, Jaden Hickson. Look at him go. That's a 37-yard score. 5:53 left to play in the second quarter, and that made it 7-7. And then another turnover on their next possession right here, and that's an INT by number 11 for the Wolves. That is Ty Thomas Davis, who elected to bring it out of the back of the end zone. He brought it down the field, and he put him in really good scoring position because it didn't take him long to score, because with 1:30 to play in the first half, that is Hicks to Javaris Miller, number 24. But don't count out Refugio. They would get the ball back. They would need less than a minute to drive it down the field, and you can do that with great passing plays right here from Ochoa to a number of receivers. You saw there, number 1, it went to Michael Farova, and then it went to Gross, and then this time another pass play, and it would lead to Ochoa's second score of the game. 28 seconds left in the first half. He finds pay dirt, and that would tie the ball game at 14-all. So that is where we stand.
Every moment of every day, we are fighting and winning for our clients. Thomas J. Henry, attorneys available 24/7 nights and weekends.
Hello, I'm Bob Bristol, General Manager of BMW of Corpus Christi. Our experienced staff offers unparalleled service and amazing value. Right now you can drive home the 2019 BMW 430 with discounts up to $7,250 off. You could also receive 0.9% on select models. As part of our continued investment into the community, we are building a beautiful new dealership on SPID, so you can count on us to be here for years to come. BMW of Corpus Christi, your hometown BMW dealer.
Trent here with Boulder Designs of Corpus Christi, and we are rocking it here at Bay Area Landscape Nursery. So come on by and rock out your addresses, names, benches, college teams, dispensers, and more. Dude, if you want to rock your landscape, come see us for a free quote at 5902 South Staples inside Bay Area Landscape Nursery. Boulder Design of Corpus Christi, we can help you rock it.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday nights on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
Refresh your natural beauty at Halcyon Med Spa, offering men and women the highest quality medical aesthetic and spa services. Our team of board-certified and state-licensed providers will inspire your best self with treatments like the Vampire Facial, Botox Cosmetic, Body Sculpting, and Hydrofacial packages featuring ZO Skin Health, formulated to uncover the best skin of your life. Welcome to Corpus Christi's most beautiful spa. Call for your complimentary consultation at Halcyon Med Spa.
Transform your floors.
USA Concrete Coatings can convert your dirty old concrete floor into a true work of art.
This customizable finished flooring is durable. USA Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy. It seals and protects your floors, is easy to clean,
and is resistant to chipping and peeling. Let USA Concrete Coatings upgrade your garage, patio, sidewalks, interior floors, retail, or industrial floors. Visit USA Concrete Coatings online or call us today.
From concrete to custom in just one day.
Final. We're knotted at 14 between Refugio and San Augustine. Let's go down to the field. We believe in equal time. Let's hear from the San Augustine Wolf Band.
Terminators are Elsa Padilla and Joe DeVille. Officers for the bands are Whitman Captain Leslie O'Halton, Brass Captain Mindy Perubis, Percussion Captain Ryan Smith, Living Crew Captain Hayes.
And we've got both teams back on the field. Tonight's game is presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers. We thank all of our fine sponsors. Including CCRV, making RVs affordable and fun. And Alan, in watching you do the highlights a minute ago, one of the things that I was reminded of is what a really fun cat and mouse game this has been between the two respective head coaches. They've been going with different personnel packages. They've been trying different things. They've moved. They've counter-moved. Right now, let's go down to the field and Chelsea Torres.
That's right. I'm here with San Augustine head coach Marty Mira. Now, head coach, you guys have tied it up now in the half. Coming into second half, though, what differences are y'all going to make to really get ahead and win this game?
We got to quit making offensive penalties. Offensive penalties have hurt us. It cost us 2 drives tonight. And so, it's 14-14. It's a great football game. And if we can slow down the penalties, I think we'll be okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, man.
Alan, Paul, back to you.
Moment. You're watching.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
Everyone knows Nolan's has the best of the best chicken fried steak, seafood, barbecue, and Texas Gulf shrimp. But did you know we make our own desserts in-house? Nolan's has all kinds of tasty treats this season, like chocolate, carrot, lemon, and coconut holiday cakes. And don't forget about our delicious buttermilk and pecan pies. So stop on by Nolan's restaurant and get your favorite dessert this holiday season. Or surprise someone special with a gift card to Nolan's at the Parkdale Plaza Shopping Center, Staples in Yorktown, or in Cal Allen. Nolan's Restaurant, desserts made in-house.
Bayfront Roofing goes above and beyond for our customers. We build quality roofs at a price you can afford. Need a small repair? The other guys won't even call you back. But you can trust Bayfront Roofing with any repair, big or small. Have a roofing emergency? Our rapid response team will be at your house in under 24 hours. We offer affordable financing, like payments on a new roof as low as $200 a month. Plus, we offer a lifetime warranty on every roof we sell. Bayfront Roofing, going above and beyond for our customers. Call us today.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match. We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. Into High School Scoreboard Live.
The best coverage.
Player of.
All the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Pettis here from Alice Chevrolet. I am a senior sales consultant out here, and I did just want to tell you guys about our vehicle buyback program, guys. So basically that means you could go ahead and trade out of your current vehicle, get into something newer, and possibly keep the exact same payment, if not drop it and get it even lower. Come see me here at Alice Chevrolet, guys.
Hello, I'm Tim Rogers. And I'm Michelle Rogers of Rogers Fine Jewelers. For over 42 years, our family has been providing the Coastal Bend community with a broad selection of fine jewelry and diamonds. We also have custom designed jewelry and other items such as watches, clocks, and giftware. We offer in-house repairs of jewelry, eyeglasses, and more. We invite you to come visit our store and see for yourself. Rogers Fine Jewelers in the heart of downtown Sinton.
Watch Full Court Press every Sunday right here on KDF.
You're watching Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers and brought to you by these sponsors.
Look at this, Alan. That is the last full moon of the decade.
Wow.
When you think about it, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is.
Beautiful. Kind of Refugio Bobcat orange, if you will. We're at Cy-Fair High School. What a beautiful place this is, and we have a beauty of a ball game here in the Class 2A Division I state semifinals as Refugio and St. Augustine are tied at 14, and St. Augustine will get the ball to start the third quarter. Jordy Martinez set to kick it off for the Bobcats. Puts his foot in it. It's going to be taken at about the 25-yard line. Return man tries to move to the middle of the field, but then is really brought down with a great open field tackle.
Number 8. Was that the kicker or was that number 9? Let's see if we can see here on the.
I think that was 9.
Okay. It is
Xavier Wills.
All right.
Who's played a whale of a ball game tonight. That was a tremendous tackle on the return man. That was Delmarquis Barnes for the Wolves, who have the football in a tied football game just underway in the third quarter. Knotted up at 14. At stake here, a berth in the state championship game next Wednesday. And by the way, we do have an update in that other semifinal game. I'll give it to you in just a moment. Jumbo formation, Kavarius Barnes on the carry, gets about 4. The winner of this one gets the winner of a game between Post and Valley View. And right now they've entered the third quarter in Brownwood, and Valley View leads, actually Post leads Valley View by a score of 21-7. Gain of about 4 on first down. Look at all those big bodies in that formation. Barnes again on the carry, slips past one tackler. We do have a flag back at the 28-yard line. We'll check that out. The play appeared to clear for first down yardage. Now we'll see what the infraction is all about.
Yeah, it's going to go against the Wolves. Wolves have rushed the ball well tonight.
Number 24 of the offense. 10 yards, still second down.
Take a look at it, see if we can see exactly where that penalty took place.
Yeah, I think it was that last block on the edge there. They kind of got tangled up. There was a little hand fighting going on. And it does draw the offensive holding penalty and moves the ball back to the 16-yard line. Barnes again on the carry, starts left, now comes back inside. I was kind of wondering if the ball got a little loose there for a second, but apparently there is no fumble on the play. And a good bit of sticking inside by that Refugio Bobcat defense.
Number 6 in there on the stop. Mascaro. Second long. St. Augustine's only thrown the ball 4 times tonight. They're 2 of 4.
Been effective a couple of times when they have. It's a 3rd and 12 situation, and we have a timeout on the field.
St. Augustine takes their first time out of the half. This will be a 60-second timeout.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, more than 100 Americans die each day in traffic crashes, and thousands more are injured. If you were injured in a car crash, call Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry handles serious auto accident cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7, nights and weekends.
46. 74.
What do these people have in common?
63.
They all have a number.
87.
The number of miles they're willing to go for the largest selection and best prices on Chevy trucks in South Texas.
So what's your number? Make the drive to AZTEC Chevrolet in Beeville, Texas for the largest selection and best prices in South Texas.
AZTEC Chevrolet, what's your number?
Back to Cy-Fair. Big 3rd down coming up for the St. Augustine Wolves. They're looking at 3rd and 12 in a ball game that is knotted up at 14.
And number 24 is their go-to guy when they throw the football. So watch for 24 on this play, Javaris Miller.
Bunch formation at the top of your screen. Quarterback Hicks rolls that direction, now reverses his field, pulls the trigger, throws deep, looking for a man at about the 44-yard line, and it is intercepted. And a big return. That's Antoine Gross. He is inside the 5-yard line. Antoine Gross, who had 2 interceptions last week in that big victory over Holland.
He's a guy you do not want to throw the football around because he's got some hands that can catch the ball. It looked like they were trying to get the ball to number 7, DeMarcus Barnes. Was he down? Let's see. Only the replay will tell us. Barnes, the intended receiver.
No,
he was not. The other 2 guys were down.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the return carries all the way to the 5-yard line. So an extremely short field for the Refugio offense.
Watch Ochoa go right up the gut here.
That has been their play of choice in situations like this. 1st and goal from the 5. That's Mascaro out of the Wildcat. And he's got lead blockers. He's fighting, and look at him churn into the end zone. We're still waiting for the signal, but there it is. And with that, the Refugio Bobcats, well, they turn an interception into 7 points themselves. So we've seen multiple scores by both teams coming off turnovers tonight. And quickly here in the 3rd quarter, Allen, the Bobcats retake the lead right now at 20-14. PAT upcoming.
Yep, 3 interceptions lead to 3 touchdowns tonight. So,
and the holder picks the ball up, sprinting toward the pylon. And again, we're waiting for the signal, and there it is. So that becomes a 2-point conversion. It was run in by junior holder and wide receiver Ethan Perez, and that's a really big deal because now it's an 8-point game at 22-14.
All right, let's take a look at it again here. They bring in Mascaro on the Wildcat. Look at him go. He's just a real strong young man. They're not going to get him until he crosses the goal line.
Wow, look at his lower leg drive there.
So everybody's expecting him to come in, kick the PAT, and take a 21-14 lead. Instead, they fake it.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah, and then Ethan Perez around that right side. He'll beat the would-be tackler to the corner of the end zone for the score. And that's the play we'll remember when we go back and look at the final score here in about an hour from now.
So Refugio gets the big interception and the return all the way down to the 5-yard line by Antoine Gross. And their touchdown drive takes all of 7 seconds. And an extremely well thought out, well planned, and well timed 2-point conversion by the Bobcats gives them an 8-point lead at 22-14.
So being down 14-7, they come back with 15 unanswered points and have taken the lead. And this is Refugio football. Once they get the lead, man, they get a hold on you. It is hard for the opposing team to come back.
That was the first St. Augustine turnover of the night. Once again, a short kickoff taken at the 32-yard line and returned on the near sideline by Zaire Tanner. But excellent job in coverage by those Refugio Bobcats special teamers. One more look at the touchdown. I don't know what's more impressive, the lower leg drive by Mascaro or the push by the Bobcat offensive line. Line of scrimmage, the 33. Refugio showing blitz. Here they come. Barnes on the running play, far side, and he is going to be brought down abruptly by Darian Wills. What a nice play that was.
St. Augustine averaged 9.7 yards a play in the first half, but they have been bottled up here so far.
Well, check this out, Alan. Going into this game, per rushing play all year, they had been averaging 12.1 yards for each rushing play for the previous 14 games.
Yeah, with a big offensive line, I'm not surprised.
Pass is incomplete on the far side, intended for Javarius Miller.
And that's only their 6th pass attempt tonight. And that's the guy they like to go to, Miller. Although they did go to number 7 on the INT on their previous possession.
Well, so we've had a no-gain running play, an incomplete pass, and that brings up a 3rd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And you can see how excited this Bobcat defense is getting right now. This time in a 3-man defensive front, but they are showing blitz behind it. Here they come. Screen pass set to the far side. Diagnosed initially, but kicking out of it is the receiver and running back. That's Kavorius Barnes. He is into the open and gets it into Refugio territory down around the 38-yard line. Finally tackled by Jordy Martinez. Okay, Refugio brought the blitz, and then St. Augustine threw the screen right into the vacated area.
It's amazing. And then Martinez made a touchdown-saving tackle, or I think he was going to the house.
We do have an injured Refugio player on the field. By the way, that was a 29.
It's Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale.
Buy one item, get 30% off. Second item, 40% off. Third item, 50% off.
The more you buy, the more you save.
Get this queen bed, just $193, and there's even more at Wilcox.
Hey, South Texas, Bob Tucker here for Truckers Equipment. I have some exciting news. We've moved. Now it's bigger, it's better, and it's easier for you to find us. Just look for the Truckers Equipment sign at our new location, 722 South Padre Island Drive, between Old Brownsville Road and West Point Road. Come by and see our large selection of toolboxes, grill guards, steps, hitches, winches, and lots of lights. Truckers Equipment, now located at 722 SPID, because we are still South Texas' largest pickup accessories headquarters.
Buy one item, get 30% off. Second item, 40% off. Third item, 50% off. Get this bunk bed, just $288. Or this sofa and love seat, just $17.94. Plus a free recliner.
Wilcox Furniture's discount bonus celebration sale. Hurry in and save.
Tonight's broadcast made possible by the law office of Thomas J. Henry. Injury attorneys available 24/7 nights and weekends. Visit tjhlaw.com. Broadcast also sponsored by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
Let's take a look at that replay from that last play right here. And you can see, yeah, they brought the blitz, you're right. And then Barnes finds some space. And then Jordy Martinez is going to make a great tackle here. This is going to save a touchdown right there. He's gone if he doesn't grab his ankle.
That was a truly amazing open field tackle, and you're exactly right. We'll try to set the name and number of the injured Refugio player. I want to make sure we get that correct.
Number 57, and that is going to be
Darian Wills,
yeah,
who's played such a fine ball game tonight. Again, I keep coming back to the term cat and mouse. That was so much fun because Refugio brought the blitz. It was a good blitz, but it was the perfect play call against that blitz. And of course, Barnes did a great job of kicking out of that initial traffic.
Yeah, it was a 29-yard pickup, by the way.
1st and 10 from the Refugio 37. First down carry is a good one by Tyjae Thomas Davis, taking it right up the middle and close to yet another first down, and in fact they will stop the clock and move the chains with 8:43 remaining here in the third quarter, and Refugio leading San Augustine by 8 at 22-14. Boy, another inside running play, and this time it is met behind the line of scrimmage. That was Tyjae Thomas Davis, and that's Nathan Marsh on the tackle along with Thomas Keys.
Yeah, let's take another look at it. There's nowhere for him to run. Boy, that textbook tackle right there.
Loss of 2.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, man, way to go. Yeah.
Excellent job of penetration by both those guys. 2nd and 12. Inside 8 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 9 seconds on the play clock. Quarterback Jaden Hicks finally brings his team to the line. 3 receivers to the near side. 4-man defensive front for the Bobcats. Hicks, pump fake. Retreats. Now comes back to the near side. That is a huge sack. Wow. So many times tonight he has given so much ground, and this time they made him pay the sack by Thomas Keys, and that is an enormous loss all the way back to the 44-yard line.
And those are things that San Augustine just cannot overcome. That's just a tremendous play there. Just maybe held the ball just a little bit too long, just couldn't find an open receiver. And now it's 3rd and what, 27?
Yeah, after a 15-yard loss on that sack.
Well, again, look for one to go to number 24. That's the guy they like to go to, Miller. He's their dangerous wide receiver. Let's see if
they've got him singled up on the far side. They bring him in a shallow cross, but now they throw it deep left side. And there was a little bit of hand fighting going on there, but I think a good no call at this point. It was intended for Kavorian Barnes. They try to get the back out of the backfield, send him up the sideline.
That's good defense by the Bobcats. They'll force a punt here, I would imagine. Got to punt the ball, right?
Well, you would think, since they need 27 yards. And if you don't get it, you don't want to give that Refugio Bobcat offense a short field.
But they are going to go for it.
Well, remember their punter is the big fellow, Seth Stevens, and right now he's playing offensive guard.
That's a dead giveaway, isn't
it? Again, heavy pressure on the quarterback. Finally throws it, and it's picked off. What a wonderful pick by Jody Martinez, and Allen, he baited him all the way.
Wow, I thought they were going to get another sack on it right there. I really did. And then Martinez, the kicker, ends up coming with, remember, he saved the TD a moment ago.
He did. He had a wonderful defensive
series. And now he
series.
makes the interception. He's a star of that defensive stand there. And
And Alan, they're now getting inside the head of quarterback Jaden Hicks.
Yeah, Javon Williams chasing Hicks, forcing him to throw that football. So this game, you can see the momentum shifting.
Absolutely.
Big time.
Absolutely. And I think that 2-point conversion was a really big deal. And not just because of the one additional point. That's Mascaro on the carry on first down. He's got a gain of about 3. 6.5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, you're going to see some power running, I think, on the rest of this drive. Eat up some clock. You're up by a touchdown. Eat up some clock. Keep the ball away from the Wolves. You've got the guys to run it. You got the guys to block. You can give it to number 6, or the quarterback can run it. Both so big.
Brand new personnel package in the game for the Bobcats. And they'll go empty. This time 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Ochoa throws far side, got a man. It's complete, just shy of midfield. That's Michael Firova on the reception, and really a pretty good tackle applied by Jaden Hicks there, who's playing cornerback in addition to playing quarterback for the Wolves.
Well, just when you thought that maybe the Bobcats might just run the ball, they come out and they throw it, keeping the defense honest.
Knows the ball right at midfield.
By the way, Post is now up 28-7, leading going into the fourth quarter. So it looks like the winner of this game will play Post for the 2A Division I state title next Wednesday up at AT&T Stadium in beautiful Arlington, Texas.
Plenty of football to be played here. Bobcats by 8, looking for more. And on first down, they go over right tackle. Short gain of only about 2 yards. And the clock continues to run now with 5:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Refugio offense has done a good job of varying the pace tonight. They'll step on the gas and then they'll bleed the play clock a little bit. And this is a completed pass. That is Colton Hesseltine on the reception for the Bobcats. He doesn't quite have first down yardage. It's going to be third and about 3.
Austin Ochoa tonight is 14 of 22 now. He's thrown for 134 yards. He's completing 64% of his passes. Very effective. Yeah, a lot of these guys go both ways on both football teams.
Iron Man football for sure. And that is Mascaro out of the Wildcat. They've been very effective with that play tonight.
So you begin to think that, well, fatigue has got to eventually set in, right?
It becomes a factor when you're logging minutes like that. You know, as you said, it's kind of evened out by the fact that both teams have a lot of players going both ways. But yeah, it takes a different breed of cat to do that. Play clears for the first down right at the Wolf 40-yard line. Refugio trying to add to its 8-point lead here in the late stages of the third quarter. First down give gets good yardage, gain of 5, maybe even 6. And again, that's Isidro Mascaro, who has just been an Iron Man tonight for the Bobcats.
He's carried the ball 12 times for 76 yards. He's averaging 6.3 every time he carries it. He, of course, has a touchdown. And most of that has been right up the gut all night.
Do you see this Bobcat offense starting to wear the Wolves down a little bit?
Yeah, that has been the plan all year. They do this every week.
2nd and 5 from the 35. Tight end and flanker to the right side. Now they bring the flanker in motion across the formation and give the ball off once again to Mascaro. Man, there's a lot of eye candy going on there, and it really creates confusion on the part of the defense, and that's a good gain that nets a first down inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that offensive line is beginning to take full control of this football game. Let's take another look at it.
Look at all the misdirection here, and then they get the really good lead block by Jaden Hubbard, the fullback.
Yeah, and Mascaro just refuses to go down. I mean, he's just fighting it all the way.
First down from the 28. Same kind of play, exactly. And again, Mascaro, this time over left guard. Boy, they found a play they really like, and that offensive line really starting to come off the ball for Refugio, and there's been a lot of attention paid that offensive line this year. They're very close. They consider themselves brothers. They hang out together. They meet together on their own every Sunday. It's where it all starts for the Refugio Bobcats with that offensive line.
And there they are.
And they got 4 seniors on that O-line.
And the clock, they're just bleeding the clock.
Again, they go with some misdirection on the motion and give it off to Mascoro again.
And he's awfully close to another first down. Let's see if
he's got it. He's got it.
He did get it, so they can burn some more time and keep the ball away.
Moves it all the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, what a solid third quarter this has been for the Bobcats. 1st and 10 from the 16. Cats trying to add to their 8-point lead, I should say. Running play coming near side. Got a couple of blockers out front.
Gross.
Cutting it up inside for the touchdown is Antoine Gross. He can catch it, and Allen, he can run it.
He can pretty much do it all. He's a threat from anywhere on the field. And for the first time tonight, a team is up 2 scores. And that may have nailed it shut. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, against a Refugio Bobcat team that's dominating on the ground right now, it's going to be hard to come back and beat them.
This is Alexander Placencia on for the 1-point conversion, and he's got it, and that extends the lead to 15 at 29-14. Refugio's got it going right now. Back in a moment.
All right, let's take another look at it. You can see him running right at the camera here. That's Antoine Gross. And they can't get some great blocking right there. And it kind of reverses his field right there and finds the end zone. So they go up 2 scores. And yeah, we got a whole quarter to go. But this is what Refugio does. They start to hit the gas pedal in the second half. And opponents just don't know. They get dizzy.
Look at Mascoro with the lead block. Wowee. Also another nice block by wide receiver Colton Hesseltine. Executed to perfection in what has been a dominant third quarter for the Refugio Bobcats. And look at the body language. Seeing the Wolves start to kind of sag a little bit right here. They're not used to this. This is a team that's averaging 60 points a game. They've gone over the 80-point mark a couple of times. They're 14-0. They're just simply not used to being in this position.
They're not used to playing a Refugio team either, I guarantee you. They have not played the likes of a Bobcat team until tonight. Let's see how they answer.
Well, they need to do something quickly to reverse this Refugio momentum. Another good job in coverage by the Refugio kickoff team. That was Zaire Tanner on the kickoff return for the Wolves. And I think what we've seen is the last couple of defensive series, I think the Bobcats really have started to rattle San Augustine quarterback Jaden Hicks a little bit. He took a long sack and then he threw an ill-advised interception.
First and 10 Wolves from 30.
Change the strength of the formation and bring it over to the right side. And Hicks will then keep it the other way. And has a little bit of daylight. 3-yard gain. Let's go quickly down to the sideline. And Chelsea Torres.
Refugio Bobcats number 57, senior defensive tackle Darian Wills. He's now out for the rest of the game. I talked to the head trainer. They said they're not exactly sure what it is. He does have 2 braces on, or 1 on each knee. Really just a precaution, but he did hurt his knee, but they won't know anything until they get an MRI. Guys?
A big truck didn't look when he's coming out of his parking and just stepped on the gas and ran into my kid's side doorway. We were all laughing and then boom, we get hit. We immediately called Thomas J. Henry to help us. All I needed to worry about was taking care of my boys, and Thomas J. Henry's law firm took care of the rest. Thomas J. Henry fought for me and my family. They had my back.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday nights on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
You're watching Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers, and brought to you by these sponsors.
Sonia will get you up, out, and on your way with all the information you need to be prepared each day. Watch sunrise. That's mornings starting at 5 a.m., which is exactly the way I do start my day.
Okay, we talked about the fact that San Augustine has really struggled here in the second half. They've 12 plays. They only have 16 yards to show for it. They're only getting 1.3 yards per play so far here in the second half. So that just shows you, as you talked about, the Refugio defense is really revving it up here in the second half.
Well, and the Wolves have another source of concern. That's their quarterback, Jaden Hicks. And they're looking at his wheels, which is kind of the way he makes his productivity as a player. He's obviously uncomfortable, wants to stay in the football game. Nobody would ever question his guts or his strength or his courage or his heart, but he is obviously uncomfortable, and they're leading him off here to the near sideline. So he's got to exit, at least momentarily. And Tajay Thomas Davis, number 11, whom we've seen in kind of a wildcat role from time to time, will take over the duties at quarterback, at least for the moment. Had a little trouble with the snap. They give it off to Kavorian Barnes. And he's got to gain out across the 35 to about the 37, but we're not seeing a lot of explosiveness right now from this Wolf offense.
No, again, they're just, well, that'll get their average up a little bit, but we mentioned they're just averaging about a yard a play here in the second half.
And it's an offense that over the course of the season has averaged 12.1 yards per rush.
Oh, wow. There's oh, man, he got away.
Broke a tackle up the sideline. We said they lack explosiveness. Not this time. They take this one to the house, and they are right back in the football game.
Well, the coffin just opened up a little bit, so that's a great run. Ty J, all-around athlete, good defensive player, good runner.
Boy, and to think about the way they responded after their quarterback left the game, you had to know they were disheartened a little bit, but not this young man, Tajay Thomas Davis. Watch him break tackles and then watch him floor it down the right sideline. So that makes it a 9-point game at this point, and they'll try a 1-point PAT, and again, it is good. So, once again, the Wolves get within 8, this time at 29-21. Although, let's see, are we going to have to do this again?
Illegal substitution on the offense, 5-yard penalty, retry.
We are going to have to do it again. So apparently they either had too many men on the field or broke the huddle with 12 guys or something like that, but it's a procedure penalty. And that PAT kind of crawled over the crossbar, so we'll see what happens here now that it's a little bit longer. So put it down at the 15, and it's on its way, and he comes through. So the PAT ultimately is successful, and once again, it's an 8-point game, 29-21. with 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. And finally, the Wolves counterpunch a little bit here in the third quarter that previously had been dominated by Refugio. You can always watch Chris 6 News and all of our special event coverage live on your phone or smart TV by downloading the Chris 6 News app. Local football and basketball games, parades, breaking news, severe weather coverage. You can find it all on the Chris 6 News app. Download it today from the App Store on your phone and smart TV.
All right, that was a 63-yard run. That kid can do it all. Intercept passes, long touchdown runs.
This is worth seeing again.
It really is. This is from our end zone camera. We got 5 different angles, by the way, in this game. I really thought he was down right there. I really did. I thought he was going down, and then he somehow shook the defender loose, and then he was off to the races. Look at him go. All right, that brings some new life into the Wolves team that was down 2 scores, and I pretty much had counted them out, to be honest.
Well, keep in mind, these teams are combined 28-0, and somebody's going to do something tonight they haven't done all year long, and that's lose. So somebody's dream is going to be realized. They're on their way to the state championship game, and somebody else's hearts are going to get broken. Let's see what happens here in the closing seconds of the third quarter. The kickoff goes out of bounds.
Oh, my. You don't want to do that in this situation. You never want to do that, actually, but especially not right now. Ty J. Davis, by the way.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team, 5 yards will be added to the out of bounds spot. First down.
With that 63-yard run, he's got 82 yards rushing now. So he's averaging 10 yards a carry. And that's what a 63-yard run to the house will do for you.
Nice counterpunch by the Wolf offense.
Total yards are pretty even now. Refugio with 291, St. Augustine 275.
So they tack on 5 yards after the kickoff return. Refugio with the ball 1st and 10 from the Bobcat 39-yard line. They bring the fullback Jaden Hubbard back into the backfield there. And once again, they'll give it off to Mascoro. And he has very much been the workhorse in the Bobcat running game so far tonight. And once again, on first down, he gets good yardage, gain of about 5.
Well, that was certainly the recipe for success on that last drive. He ran the ball up the middle on several occasions, averaging 5 and 6 yards a carry.
Time running out here in quarter number 3. We have played 36 minutes. This one's still undecided. At stake, a berth in next Wednesday's state championship game. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. We thank you for watching Game Night South Texas. Brought to you by Thomas J. Henry and Chris Communications.
Company cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and fleet vehicles are involved in thousands of accidents each year. An accident with a company vehicle is not just another car accident. If you were injured in a company vehicle accident, call Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry handles serious company vehicle accident cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7, nights and weekends.
Thursday, January 2nd is Dollar Day at Islanders basketball. Great tickets are available for only $1 as the men take on Northwestern State at the American Bank Center. For tickets, call 361-825-2255. That's 361-825-BALL. Islanders basketball, your city, your team.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Alan Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
You're watching Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by your Coastal Bend Chevy dealers and brought to you by these sponsors.
Here it is, fourth quarter. At stake, a berth in the Class 2A Division I state championship game next Wednesday. We enter quarter number 4 with Refugio up by 8 at 29-21. Bobcats with the ball from their 45-yard line. On second down, that's the quarterback, Austin Ochoa, and he's going to lose 2 or 3 back to about the 42. Great job of coming up by safeties, Kavorian Barnes and Tarandis Johnson.
Yeah, there was no room to run there for Austin Ochoa. A rare time when he did not get positive yardage.
And that sets up a third and a full 7. Just underway here in quarter number 4. They'll go empty. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. 5-man defensive front. And this time the pass falls incomplete. It was intended for Antoine Gross, and that's a 4th down situation coming up here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They're not going to punt the ball away. I don't think so. Well, yes, they are. I'm a little surprised here.
Well, it's 4th and 7, and you're in your territory, and you're up 8.
This is Refugio, though. This is not your typical high school football team. This is a superpower team.
Well, I would say they both are at this point. And so they're going to play the percentages here and punt the ball away. But Allen is exactly right in that in and of itself is highly unusual. Good snap, and the punt is away cleanly. And it's a pretty good punt. It's going to hit at about the 30-yard line and will be killed inside the 30 at about the 29. 11:07 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Let's see who comes out and plays quarterback for the Wolves. It's going to be very interesting to see if.
Well,
Jaden
moments ago, as we know, Jaden Hicks had to exit with a leg injury, and in came Tyjae Thomas Davis, and all he did was take it to the house and get his team back in the ballgame.
Yeah, and Hicks is in there.
Hicks is back in. And of course, Tyjae's still in the ballgame, but not playing quarterback at the moment. Look at all these people at the line of scrimmage. First down carry goes to Kavorian Barnes, and he kind of picks his way for a gain of about 3.
And he's shaken up a little bit. Thought he was. He didn't look too good.
Came into the game with more than 2,000 rushing yards, but has largely kind of been held in check tonight.
Yeah, I think he's hurt somewhere. He took a pretty good hard pounding. This is a hard-hitting game, as it should be for a state semifinal. Winner earns a ticket to the championship game. Let's see what happens to him right here. Might have been hitting around the neck area also.
2nd and about 7. Zone give right up the middle. That's Tyjae. He's into the secondary. It's going to be a foot race. He doesn't lose many of those, although he will be dragged down at about the 11-yard line on a touchdown-saving tackle by Antoine Gross.
Only he could catch him, and he did. I really thought he was going to take it to the house. And it looked like he was going to get stopped early on.
Unofficially 57 yards on the carry. And they'll mark it just outside the 10-yard line, so the Wolves can get a first down without a touchdown here. They trail by 8 at 29-21.
Over 100 yards. You got 139 yards rushing now. He's going to add some more.
That's
here.
Tyjae again, and look at that head button going on there in the middle of the line. That is a very tough 2-yard gain. Big hit applied by Thomas Keys.
Yeah, just how big of a hit was it? Well, we'll show you right here. He's going to come in there. He's going to bop him right here. Boom. And he didn't get up right away. Tyjae.
Line of scrimmage is the 9, so it's 2nd and 8. St. Augustine brings Jarius Crane into the ball game. Running play, and it gets it down inside the 5, down to about the 4. Keep in mind they need to get to the 1-yard line for a first down.
Surprising that Barnes is not in the backfield right now. The big power guy.
Tackle made by senior defensive back Colton Hesseltine. From the 4, quickly to the line of scrimmage. That's Hicks carrying to the far side, trying to turn the corner, doesn't, takes a big old hit, from Jordy Martinez there on the sideline.
Yeah, big 61 on the play as well for the Bobcats, and that is Jordan Flores.
Going to be shy of first down yardage, and that is going to set up a 4th down situation.
This is as big a play as we've seen tonight right here. Who wants it the most?
We will let this moment speak for itself. Here we go.
Oh, man.
And look at that. We had movement in the Wolf offensive line, and instead of 4th and 2, it's going to be 4th and 7.
Well, that'll change the play selection. Now what do you do? What do you call here? You almost have to throw the ball now. Right side of the line, they all jump.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right tackle in particular. And Jordy Martinez, the defender, was right there to point at him and say, hey, he moved. Well, 4th and 7 back at the 8-yard line.
Your season right here, I'm telling you, they've got to convert or they may not get this chance anymore.
8:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. 4th down. And another whistle.
Timeout, Refugio. I guess they saw something they didn't like.
Well, or saw something that they thought they could defend and they wanted to discuss. Or maybe they just wanted to get them out of that play.
Now, that's a good point. A lot of people don't consider that very often, but that's a very valid argument. Yeah.
In other words, they thought, okay, this is what they think is their best 4th and 7 play. Let's make them reconsider and come with their second best 4th and 7 play. Nice move, I think, by the Bobcat coaching staff.
All right, they score here. You got to go for 2, or do you wait? You almost have to go for 2 now, right?
I think given the way Refugio's been moving the ball, that if they get the touchdown, they would go for 2.
All right, that's what I'm thinking too.
And the thing is, you know, if you didn't get it, it would be 29-27, and you would still be within a field goal, although they have not attempted a field goal this year.
That's unbelievable. Where is Barnes? I do not see him in there. I'm really surprised.
Well, you're right. He is not in the ballgame right now. 4th and 7. They roll the snap back to the quarterback. He floats to the near side, throws it into the end zone. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. Defender and receiver got tangled up. That was Michael Farova defending against Javarius Miller.
All right, which way are they going to call it?
I think this is going to be defensive pass interference.
Ineligible receiver number 65 downfield.
Oh, what a mistake.
Penalty declined, 1st down.
And the penalty obviously is declined because that was the infraction, not interference. It goes as a 4th down incompletion. The ball goes over, and the Wolves fail to capitalize on that chance. And you wonder how many more chances they're going to get.
Not many. All right,
okay, yeah, okay. You see a big fella down around the 2-yard line. So they did have an ineligible receiver downfield, no question about it. Really alert job by that officiating crew.
Bobcats 1st and 10 from 8.
So the Bobcats take over. 1st and 10 from their 8-yard line. Nursing an 8-point lead with 8:35 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Gain of only 1 on 1st down, but the clock continues to roll.
Well, they're hoping for a long drive here. Eat up as much clock as they can. Keep the ball away from the Wolves. And earn that ticket to Arlington.
Yeah, and defensively, you start thinking that maybe the Wolves are going to start taking some chances with some blitzes, trying to strip the ball carrier. You know, second guy there trying to pry it out because they need a turnover. Running play. Antoine Gross, far side, turns the corner, has the 1st down. Probably wishes he had stayed in bounds, but gets knocked out of bounds by Tajay Thomas Davis. But the important thing is the play does clear for the 1st. What a hard-fought game this has been, start to finish.
Oh yeah, and Gross here, he's just so mobile here. It's just he's just hard to bring down.
Gain of 13 on the carry. Line of scrimmage, the 22. And the clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play with 7:54 remaining in the fourth. Nice carry on first down.
Mascaro.
Again, Mascaro and the inside, the interior of that Bobcat offensive line really thumping and really asserting itself right now.
That young man has been the Bobcats MVP here in the second half, without a doubt. That guy has really made a difference. He's over 100 yards now. He's got 112 yards. He's averaging almost 7 yards every time he carries the football.
Javon Williams with a nice block on that play.
This drive is going exactly like Refugio would hope. That clock is just ticking, ticking, ticking.
They send Jordan Kelly as a lone wide receiver to the far side of the field. Then they run it right up the gut. That's Mascaro again. This stuff fascinates me because you know this had to be the result of something they game planned and something they saw on video over the course of the week.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Clock rolling, 6:54 left in the fourth. In an 8-point ball game. At stake, a berth in the state championship game coming up next Wednesday. Jaden Hubbard in motion. Now he resets, and they motion it back the other way. Mascaro again lowers his shoulder, has the first down, plows forward just shy of midfield. Move the chains.
They can eat up at least another 2.5 minutes at least. St. Augustine still has all 3 timeouts left.
It's a St. Augustine offense that has averaged right at 60 points a game this year, and right now they have 21 on the board with just over 6 minutes showing.
Well-deserved rest for Mascaro, at least for one play. Now
that's Ochoa, and he deals out some punishment too, and you can tell that they are now physically starting to wear them down. He dragged 3 tackles.
If you're the Wolves, you just feel helpless right now because you can't do anything about it. The clock is running. You're going to have to probably start taking your timeouts here pretty quick.
And remember, this started back at the 8-yard line.
You can't afford to give up any more scores.
From the St. Augustine 42, 2 receivers to the near side. Now they motion one back into the backfield. That's Jaden Hubbard. Mascaro again, this time off left tackle. And once again, that offensive line just fires off the ball, and this results in a 7-yard gain. And right now, they're doing pretty much anything they want to.
Post has won tonight. Post, P-O-S-T, up there in West Texas near Lubbock. They win tonight, 35-7. So they're the Antelopes, I'm being told. Is that right? Bold Gold Antelopes? I have no clue what that is.
Who knew? They're the Bold Gold Antelopes. I love it. Absolutely. That's great. That's a nice call by our producer, Greg McAllister. That was nice. Good job of staying in bounds and keeping that clock running there. So on the carry, that was Najee Gazdi.
So whoever wins this game tonight will play them for the state championship next Wednesday. Not a lot of preparation time between now and Wednesday night.
But it's equal because they both play tonight. So yeah.
We're going to have a crew there. Jeff Dubroff has been begging me to go up there. Well, he wants to see AT&T Stadium. He really.
Well, can you blame him?
I don't blame him.
That place
at
is
all.
a palace.
It is.
That's great. First down from the 33, but we've got a flag and a whistle.
Prior to the snap, all 11 players were not set. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
These guys have done a really good job calling the football game.
I
don't you think?
completely agree. Very well-coordinated crew out of Tyler, Texas.
Still, Refugio only 2 penalties tonight. That's almost a perfect football.
Well, you knew they had to keep mistakes to a minimum to defeat a team of this caliber. So think about what Refugio has faced in the last few weeks. A couple of weeks ago, it was 12-0 versus 12-0. The following week it was 13-0 versus 13-0. Now we have a pair of 14-0 teams, and as someone once said, some got to win, some got to lose.
And then here we go. Here I'm bragging about them, and they got a penalty.
Prior to the snap, false start. All 11 players were not.
I was bragging about you, James. Yeah, then they came back and beat Shiner in what a lot of people were calling the early state championship game. That was 1 versus number 2.
What a comeback that was. They had closing 3 minutes.
Yeah, they had to recover the onside kick, and then Jordi Martinez knocked it in to win the uprights to win it. The ultimate team sport.
It really is, because everybody has to do their job. This drive started back at the 8-yard line, and it has been a statement. 4 receivers to the far side of the field. That's the left side of the formation. And Refugio is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with the final 3:35 in just a moment.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday nights on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Pettis here from Atlas Chevrolet. I am a senior sales consultant out here, and I did just want to tell you guys about our vehicle buyback program, guys. So basically that means you could go ahead and trade out of your current vehicle, get into something newer, and possibly keep the exact same payment, if not drop it and get it even lower. Come see me here at Atlas Chevrolet, guys.
Back with the final 3:35. The Class 2A Division I state semifinal game at stake. A berth in the state championship game next Wednesday against Post. And our crack statistician, Keith Schmitz, passes along to me that just like it was 12-0 versus 12-0, 13-0 versus 13-0,
Really?
14-0 versus 14-0. Now, by definition, that game on Wednesday is going to be 15-0 versus 15-0.
So 30-0 going in.
There we go. And look at this diamond formation with 4 receivers to the left side. They throw the wide receiver screen. They complete it. This is going to be a big gain. Got a first down. Receiver wisely stays in bounds.
Gross again.
And that is Antoine Gross once again. The tackle was made by Tajay Thomas Davis, who's been a busy man on both sides of the ball. Nice call, heady completion, and a really good decision to stay in bounds.
6 catches, 73 yards tonight. He's been a busy, busy man. He's picked up a lot of first down on those catches also. Well, that's going to eat up some more clock, so somebody's got to start calling some timeouts here pretty quick. They got 3 in their pocket.
We're inside 3 minutes, and now, like we were talking about before, the Wolves have to try to strip the football. Bobcats, there's that man Mascoro again, right between the guards. And he is very close to the first down stake. And what a statement drive this has been. It started back at the 8-yard line.
With about 8.5 minutes to play, right?
Absolutely. We do have an injury timeout. We'll take a quick break, back in a moment.
In 2017, more than 4,700 people were killed in crashes involving large trucks in the U.S. Semi-trucks, which weigh 20 to 30 times as much as passenger cars, can cause severe injuries in the event of a wreck. If you were injured in an 18-wheeler accident, call Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry handles serious trucking cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7, nights and weekends.
Our biggest end of the year event is here, so stop by Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass.
Before it's too late, you don't want to miss our Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event and get great deals on our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Find the top new models and receive guaranteed quality service and trusted technicians. Don't miss our biggest end of the year Big Finish event, Employee Pricing Plus, all through December.
Our Texas Coastal Bend has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Aransas Pass. Come by, let's be friends.
Tonight's broadcast made possible by the law office of Thomas J. Henry. Injury attorneys available 24/7 nights and weekends. Visit tjhlaw.com, and all we can say is thank you so much for what you have done all season long. This has been quite a fun ride. Tonight's broadcast also sponsored by CCRV, keeping RVs affordable and fun. And we do want to remind you that every night, Sports Tonight brings viewers a comprehensive 30-minute sports show. Get coverage of the Spurs, Cowboys, Texans, Astros, Rangers, Longhorns, Aggies, and many more. Watch Sports Tonight Monday through Saturday at 11 p.m. on KDF and at 12:37 a.m. on KZTV 10.
And CCRV has been a very good partner for the Friday Night Fever for the past several years. They get really pumped up about high school football.
We love our sponsors. The injured player
second timeout of the half
for St. Augustine is Eulalio Carranza. Does get to the near sideline under his own power.
So this is game 10, is that right?
We've done 10 ball games.
This is our 10th game.
We've done 10 ball games this year. And by the way, I don't know if we want to let the cat out of the bag or leave the cat in the bag, but we're already planning 2020.
We got 3 games lined up for next year, but we'll release those later because the schedules won't become official till February the 3rd. Anyway, officially.
All right, so 2:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and an impressive drive bleeding the clock and holding on to the football by Refugio. Have you seen Coastal Living? It's
I've been on it.
Man, you're like a stalwart on that.
You've been on it a few times.
It's absolutely a pleasure. Such nice people. It's the Coastal Bend's only locally produced lifestyle show, and it's all about having fun. We're not opposed to that, and learning more about our community. Check out Coastal Living with Clarissa Serna, weekday mornings at 9 a.m. on KZTV. When this drive started, there was 8:38 remaining on the clock following that big goal line stand by the Bobcat D. Third and less than a yard, kind of a power I formation, and they just take it right up the middle, and they're going to have the first down. That's Ochoa, the big quarterback. Pretty good wedge blocking there by the center and the 2 guards.
So they can eat up another 2 minutes on 4 plays here, except for the 1 timeout that St. Augustine has.
They are dealing. They are in total control.
St. Augustine takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, there you heard it from the referee, Brad Frisbee, as the Wolves are now out of timeouts and just about out of hope here.
Think about all the places we've been this year. We've been to Odom. We've been to Bishop. Really like going to those smaller classifications.
Loved it.
Those were a lot of fun. Let's see, Buck Stadium several times this year. We've had
been to the Alamo Dome.
Been to the Alamo Dome.
Been to Cy-Fair Stadium.
Yeah, I mean it's been wonderful. It's great to see these stadiums when you go on the road. I love that.
There is a key play for sure.
This started the second half.
It really did. It started the feeding frenzy, don't you think?
It did. Gross picked it off. That was the opening possession of the second half. And then Isidro Moscoro on the Wildcat would run it in. And then the big play after that was the 2-point conversion by the holder, Ethan Pettis, to put them up 22-14. The game had been tied before that.
I used the term perfectly timed. The decision to go for 2 there was perfectly timed. First down. And yeah, with the Wolves out of timeouts, they could just take a knee a couple of times here.
We started in Rockport. We had Rockport
back in August, man.
Yeah, against Aransas Pass. It seems like yesterday, though. Time flies.
It's been such a quick season because it's been such a fun season. And again, I want to thank you just as a football fan for what you and your crew do on Friday Night Fever every Friday night. So much goes into that show, and to watch that come together, that's just magic every Friday.
You know, there's really no recipe to that. It just happens. We got such a great crew. We got, you know, Jeff and Chelsea and Roland, and then we got some great photographers. And then we have Cameron, who does a lot of the editing and the producing and the directing. It just all comes together.
While we have a moment, just want to express our appreciation and really awe of all the people who bring this telecast together. Back with the final 128 in just a moment.
Refugio takes their third and final timeout.
Bring your family to La Palmera this holiday for photos with Santa, presented by Apollo Towing every day through Christmas Eve. Don't like waiting in line? Reserve your visit time with a Fast Pass online at lapalmera.com. For holiday magic, it's La Palmera.
We're the Lavells, pastors of the fellowship. Life is a God-sized issue. It is God's grace that keeps us going.
Well, what is grace? And really, what does it look like, Pastor?
God's kindness, hope, and his patience.
His mercy and his gentleness, I tell you, he's amazing.
It is his love shown to us all through Jesus Christ. Meet us at the fellowship, where you will hear and learn more about God as we show him through the preaching of Jesus Christ.
La Palmera is your one stop for holiday shopping this season with extended mall hours through December 24th. And while you're here, drop by Center Court for photos with Santa, presented by Apollo Towing every day through Christmas Eve. For holiday magic, it's La Palmera.
Not through thanking people. And that includes everybody on this amazing Chris Communications football crew.
There's 27 of them.
27 people. They're all wonderful. And I want to recognize two of them right now because they're like our life preserver up here. I'm talking about our spotter, Tim Griffin, and our wonderful statistician, Keith Schmitz. They've been great all year long, and look at this. This is a victory retreat here.
Tim makes you look good.
He sure does.
With the spot.
It's a hard job.
And then Keith makes me sound like a really good guy with all the stats.
So here he is.
Here's Tim.
Tim Griffin, who also is our digital director. Let me whip this. Either lean down here or let me whip this camera around or something. But there's Keith Schmitz.
There he is.
Doing the stats here.
Hey, and show the. Here's what I use. This is my little video board. This is my cheat sheet right here. This tells me all the stats, everything that. You think I'm writing all this stuff down? No. All I got to do is look at this monitor.
And I'm kind of low tech. Okay.
Yeah. It works.
It works. Here's the victory formation. As the Bobcats are going to get to 15-0, and they're going to be on their way to the Class 2A Division I State Championship game. Clock rolling with 30 seconds left. There you see the jubilation on the part of head coach Jason Herring. What a job he's done. And Refugio stays unbeaten, unblemished at 15-0. And look at the absolute agony being displayed by the Wolves of St. Augustine, who have had such a remarkable season. It's going to end tonight with a record of 14-1, but think about what they've done. All respect to both of these teams. The clock has hit zero, and Refugio is on its way to the state championship game. A little bit different game, Alan, maybe than the one we anticipated. This is relatively low scoring, although they did combine for 50 points. But yet a team in St. Augustine was averaging 60 points a game. Refugio went in averaging between 53 and 54 points a game. And I do think when we go back and dissect this game, it was a lot of the effort by the Refugio defense that really put them in control.
Fantastic season and a deep run in the 2019 playoffs. Well done.
Hate to see a team lose, but to come this far, it's just tremendous for both teams to. And that sets it up for next Wednesday night. 15-0, as you mentioned, post against 15-0 Refugio. At AT&T, we will be there. We'll have our Chris 6 Sports team up there. We'll have all your complete coverage leading up to the big game.
I always have and I know you do too, Alan, so much respect for this moment. These teams have been going at it, just hammer and tongs for the last 48 minutes, but you can see the sportsmanship, the mutual respect, and you have these widely varying emotions, and I think both teams are handling this with a whole lot of class.
We've had a lot of games like this. Most of all our games we've done have been very, very close, a touchdown or less.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about Post, but I'm going to find out because I know they're in the state championship game.
I know they're the, what are they called again? The Antelopes. All right. Maybe we can get in there and hear what coach is going to tell his players. We can get a camera in there. There's Chelsea.
What an emotional moment for the Bobcats as they know that they're on their way to the state championship game, trying to win the championship again for the first time since 2016.
This is always a fun part of the game.
Hey guys, hey, I've been proud of you a lot of times this year. Mark, Shiner, I don't think I've ever been more proud of you than tonight, because that was a buzzsaw. You understand me? Now I want y'all to listen to me. Look at me. Guys, look at me. And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody's parents or anybody. You cannot listen to anybody but Coach Herring and these coaches. Do you understand? Yes, sir. All y'all heard was, oh, these guys are no good, we're going to kill them. I know. I knew we weren't going to play very good. You got to listen to me. There's no slouches left. Every game's going to be a war. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. You listen to me and these coaches. There are no easy ones. Refugio has won like 4 state championships. You want to know by combined how many points? 5 points. They've won 4 rings by 5 points. And we won one with the most, a field goal, 3. And the other one by 1, by that far. And they tied one and won another one by 1. It's the single hardest thing in life to do. Win a Texas State high school football championship. Listen to me. You understand?
Hey, you got another war coming, guys. You got another one coming.
You got another war coming, and it's coming fast. All right, so you look at me and listen to me. This is where you got to be a stud. Tomorrow's Friday. For us coaches, that's Saturday. You understand? And then Saturday, for us coaches, is Sunday. We will work out Saturday at 4 o'clock. Okay. All right? And then, provided that UIL gives us, last time they gave us permission to work out on Sunday, because our game's on Wednesday, we only got 2 days to practice. So we're going to, as long as the UIL says it's good again, we're going to work out Saturday at 4, Sunday at 4, Monday at 4, Tuesday at 4. Does everybody understand me? Okay, now look, that's 4 normal days. So it's a normal week. Now I want you to look at something else too. This ain't on nobody but me. You look at me and trust me. We're not going up early and spending the night. Does everybody understand me? Yes, sir. We ain't never played like rubber crap when we do that. You eat 5 or 6 meals at restaurants you're not used to eating at. You don't sleep in your bed. We're going to make it just like a Friday night. Does everybody understand that? Yes, sir. So what we'll do is we're going to leave on a charter bus at about 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. We're going to drive about 3.5 hours. Then we're going to go to a conference room, just like 4th period. We're going to take all of our stuff, Gatorades and all that stuff, watch film. Everybody understand? Eat a Subway, just like 4th period. Have our offensive line meeting, and then we're going to drive another 1.5 hours into Dallas, arrive at 4, start taping, and win ourselves a state picking championship. Sir, sir. Does everybody understand? Sir. You got to trust me and these coaches. We know what we're doing. Got it? Yes, sir. Don't listen to anybody. It's going to be a war. I don't even know who we're playing. Post. Post. How bad?
35-7.
There you go.
Well, here's the deal. The app says that St. Augustine beat us 77-21, so I'm not sure what.
All right. So, listen. It sounds like it's post. Okay, that's who I figured it was. 15-0 versus 15-0. Hey, us, them, and Shiner have been ranked 1, 2, 3 all year. That's who I thought it would be. Everybody understand me? Sir. Hey, I want you to enjoy this tonight, and I want you to enjoy it tomorrow, because we're going to be working. After that, we're on to next Wednesday, starting Saturday. We're on to next Wednesday. All right, Saturday night at 4 we'll work out. Sunday at 4, as long as the UIL gives us special permission again. Monday at 4, Tuesday at 4. Does everybody understand me? Sir. Hey, look, what have I been telling you your whole stinking life in this whole year? Don't blink, number one, and it's going to take every single kid to win a ring. I told y'all that, haven't I? Yes, sir. How many of you thought Yair Placencia was going to come in tonight and think that he was going to have to start the whole second half? Probably didn't have a clue, did he? Yes, sir. Wheels goes down, next man up. Where's Placencia at? Good job, Hey, just like whenever we were struggling against China, we were struggling kicking, Jordy comes in, boom. Everybody understand? Yes, sir. It takes a perfect storm, and it takes everybody to win it all. Now look, we only got 5 or 6 days to heal, all right? And we got 5 or 6 days to get ready for the biggest game of your life. All right? You've done it. You've done it to this point. You've got to finish the job. It ain't going to be easy. It's going to be a 4-quarter war. I promise you. Does everybody understand me?
Everything you got, man.
Everything you got.
Kick, scratch, and claw.
Hey, now listen, we got to make sure we get up and come to school tomorrow. Hey, listen, Miss Gonzalez did us right. It's a 10 o'clock start. And then we'll come to athletics at 11, and we'll watch the film, get stickers, and then I'm going to give you off until Saturday night at 4. Does everybody understand me? Hey, I love you more than words can ever say. I'm proud of you more than you'll ever know for fighting your guts out. Does everybody understand me? Yes, sir. We're real proud. I think I got something for you. One more. Let's go.
Guys, I'm here with head coach Jason Herring. Incredible game. Tell me just what you were telling your team in the last few minutes of that fourth quarter.
Hold on to the football and remember all the work that we put into this point, and don't blow it. Don't blink.
And you say that, you're telling me throughout this week, don't blink. You tell your players that. They were telling me that. What exactly does that mean for you and your team?
Well, I have a philosophy that in life, most people are so worried about circumstances and so worried about what's going wrong in their life. When their golden opportunity is laid out in front of them, they blink and miss it. So what don't blink means is focus and don't miss the moment. You only get a few chances in life to do something real special. And I've told this team, don't blink and miss this opportunity. Sometimes, like if you're driving, all right, and you blink or you text, 1 second it could be a wreck. You understand? I don't want them to blink. Don't take their eye off the prize. Don't for 1 second ever lose any focus, or it can be ripped away from you. That's what don't blink means.
You told me earlier this week that this team has incredible heart, has determination, but a lot of people at home don't understand that from your point of view. What does this team mean to you?
Well, they mean everything to me. This is the most enjoyable team I've ever coached in 28 years because we've had 0 off the field issues. They've got tremendous character. They're awesome kids, and they got the biggest heart in the whole state. They never, ever, ever give up. We got a motto, if there's 1 second left, we got a chance.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you Wednesday.
Sorry. Thank you.